Hello everybody, how's everybody doing? It is nice to see you beautiful souls. Hello to Lilith, hello to Hanson, hello to DM, Elaine, Gypsy, Jasmine. Hello my sweetie pies, how are you doing? DM, you're the first one up, sweetie pie, so you can definitely and without a doubt you can definitely and without a doubt post your question. So just one moment, then I'm going to give the list of all you other beautiful souls. Just give me one tiny little second. I'm opening on up the other side. How's everybody doing today? Those that I have not seen yesterday, are you almost on vacation? All right, let's go like this. Like that. And the love box is, I'm going to say open. So just one moment. Julie should be somewhere around too. Hello, Julie, if you're somewhere around. All right, okay. So we do have love box that is open. Oh, we should have Susan somewhere around too. Hi, Julie. You started your vacation an hour ago. Gypsy, why? What's that? Good for you, sweetie. Why do you... Is that an angry emoji? What's up with that one? Or is it a sad emoji? What's up, Gypsy? Okay, DM is up first. Then I'm going to go and see our beautiful Gypsy. I also have our lovely Jasmine, and then I have my beautiful MZ. I also have Susan. Okay, oh my God, it looked like a sad face. All right, hold on. So that's the list that we have at the moment. Just one second. We should probably have somewhere around. I have not seen Sean or Diane. If you're here, hello. Okay, I've got DM. I've got over here Gypsy. I've got MZ. I've got Susan. I've got Jasmine. Well, we're good for gold, my loves. Alrighty then. So here we go. My beautiful MZ, I'm going to be with you in about 15 minutes, my love. So the list is DM, Gypsy, Jasmine, MZ, and Susan. All right, I'll see you soon. Julie, if you want, I'll message you. I'll message you onto the other place when it's almost your turn, when you're not up next, okay? Yes, my beautiful Jasmine, you're third, my love. So here we go. How are you doing, DM? Is there anything that you should look forward to? We're going to go and see that. As for you, my beautiful Gypsy, I'm going to say, you know what? I am going to say, good for you, sweetie. Enjoy your vacations, my love. I hope you get to spend beautiful vacations. And I hope you get to spend some lovely time with your son, my love. Here we go. Gypsy, a question that's going to seem a little bit weird as I'm going to answer DM. Did your grandmother used to make some type of potato casserole of some sort? Some kind of dish that would come out of an oven that had, I don't know, could it be scallop? I don't know what it is. Could be scallop potatoes, something. I'm seeing a red, like 8x11 dish. And it has something with potatoes, but I don't know what this potato thing is. I don't know, it's like she wants to offer you some potatoes, sweetie. I don't know why, but anyways. Hey, if she did, they're yours, my love. She wants to give them to you. Or there's something she's wanting to offer you into some type of casserole. And for me, it looks like potatoes, but maybe it's not. All right, so DM, here you go. Hi, Watson, my lovely ghostly one over there, sweetie pie. All right, so. Oh, it could be a tuna casserole then. Like, I don't actually see the there's something happening into it. Okay, then it's tuna. Okay. She used to cook that in the oven? And she did have a red casserole. Well, there you go. Okay, then. Okay, so she's showing me a red casserole pan, and it looked like something like a scallop kind of a potato kind of thing, but it could definitely be tuna casserole. My mind sometimes plays tricks on me. Alrighty, so to the next 5 days. Keep an eye out for this, my dear DM. And as for you, my beautiful gypsy, you see, Grandma is giving you some food. She's feeding your soul, sweetie. All right. Into the next 5 days, I need you to keep an eye out. Actually, not necessarily for the complete next 5 days, because I feel like that's too far away. Into the next 5 days, I'm going to say, do look for opportunities at work, okay? That's an absolute yes. But I'm going to be more specific with it. Watch out for opportunities at work that could actually bring some type of, not of an advancement, but something that's going to showcase your skills, your abilities, what you can do that perhaps other people could not necessarily do. You could also have a chance to connect with somebody who could be a little bit more influential at work. I need you to, into the following 5 days altogether, may it be at work or not, I need you to be open to step out of your control zone. That's what I need you to do. If you step out of your control zone into the following days, it is going to help you and it is going to bring a lot of positive outcomes. Okay, so let's look at getting out of that comfort zone. It's a scary little place to get out of sometimes, but it is very, very quite good. At home, I need you to focus on maintaining a balance. You have to work onto the balance over here. And if you're able to maintain that balance, and if you're able also to avoid overcommitting, do not overcommit yourself, please, to tasks or responsibilities that could drain your energy. Don't do it. And if you're able to not do that, then things are going to go really, really quite well. All right. It's a good time for you to address tiny little minor understanding. Perhaps it could be a really good time, or maybe even, some lingering issues that have been bothering you, to ensure that you have your own harmony, but into your own personal space. So what I'm basically saying is make sure that your own personal space is protected. Make sure that nobody is draining your energy, that you're not taking on extra responsibilities or overcommitting yourself at home to do different type of things. Other than that, take things one step at a time. And I need you to really just kind of trust your instinct when you're making your decisions all together, okay? You have your King of Swords over here. You have very, very strong mental clarity. You have a lot of intellectual power. You know what to do. You know how to move on forward. And you know how to seek the truth into the following day. So if you feel like anybody is trying to pull a wool over your eyes in any kind of way, well, you will know. So be careful. And that's what I got for you. So I'm going to say a somewhat productive week. I'm also going to say nice, interesting, beautiful, important to bring the balance into your life. But other than that, I'm going to say pretty darn good, sweetie pie. Make sure that you look for that opportunity to show your skills, okay? And I'm going to give you an angel message. And if there's anything that you're looking for that I have not answered, that you're wondering about, let me know. I've got you. In the meanwhile, I'm going to give you an angel message. And Gypsy, you're going to be on up next. What is that, Gypsy? It's potato chips on top? It's potato chips on top. Are you kidding me, or is it true? You're kidding me, Gypsy. There's no potato chips on top of a tuna casserole. Sweetie pie. Hello again, Elaine. You left and you came back. Oh, now you're making Watson just simply salivate. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're playing games with me now, Gypsy. Angel message for DM. Trust in the divine timing of your life. The angels are guiding you towards opportunities that align with your highest good. Stay patient, stay open-hearted, and know that you are supported every step of the way. Your faith and your perseverance is going to lead you to beautiful blessings that are going to be beyond your expectations, my love. Yes, yes, yes. I did not see anything with love. I did not. But I will pull out some cards specifically just to go and check that on out, my love. You swear? Seriously? There's potato chips? Oh, well, there you go. Maybe that's where the potato thing is coming from. See, so I'm not even half crazy. I've got the potatoes and I've got the dish coming out of the oven and I got the red casserole. I'm going to say I think I pinned it. I still think it's weird there's potato chips on top, but hey, who am I to judge? I've heard of worse and weirder, combinations of food. Hey, besides, I've never tried chips on top of a tuna casserole. Who am I to say if it's good or not? I don't know. Five of Pentacles, reverse, the Hierophant. Well, you are thinking about it, my dear DM. You're thinking about it. You would like love to come knocking at your door. I don't see you particularly sad about anything, but I don't necessarily see you moving on forward with anybody neither. So I'm going to say stagnancy in love, sweetie pie. Gypsy, gypsy, gypsy. And my dear DM, next, usually I see you on Wednesdays, and next Wednesday is Christmas. So we will definitely not be here on Christmas, but we'll be here probably the day after. I will take out the holiday schedule, guys. But for sure, the 24th and the 25th, we're not going to be here. So, my love, into the meanwhile, if I don't see you from here till let's say Monday, I shall say to you, my sweetie pie, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, my dear DM. So if I don't see you on Monday, I'll see you on Thursday or the following days after. I should start a YouTube channel or something. I definitely should, right? Oh, Gypsy, my dear God. Oh, jeez. All right. Okay. Okay, Gypsy. Okay. Love you, my dear DM. Love you, sweetie. Here you go. Have yourself a beautiful, relaxing time, sweetie. I wish you nothing but beautiful vibes, DM. Nothing but beautiful vibes, love. All right, you little gypsy. Let me come and see you. Jasmine, you're going to be on up next. And I know there's something happening, Jasmine, with Italiano. You got a gift today. I know you did. Okay, so, gypsies over here. What do we have for gypsy? Oh, that's it. What's coming for you in 2025? All right, then. Well, that's fairly easy. You're not asking for a lot, are you? All right. What's coming for you in 2025? I know. Sì, certo. And you got formaggio nonetheless. My God. Everybody wants that. And balsamico? Oh, geez. I know. It was a nice gift to have, Jasmine, honestly. Alrighty, so. Ah, no. Lo vedo. Absolutely, sweetie. Anch'io sarei molto contenta di avere un regalo così. All right. Okay. Here we go. What's happening for our beautiful gypsy? A mix of things, a mix of things. You're standing up, you're taking your power a little bit more. I know that you're already taking your power, but you're going to be taking it a little bit more. I'm definitely going to say for you over here, sweetie pie, to begin with, I'm going to say transformation. I'm going to say changes, but I'm going to say transformation that's going to be going along with, your actions. So you're going to be deciding different things, and within these decisions, you are going to take a different type of actions that are going to be good for you career-wise. Not necessarily love-wise, it's something else. Love is going to be entering into your life too, but as for that, no doubt about it. Okay, so there's new opportunities that are going to arise for you, and they're kind of, what I'm trying to say is those new opportunities are going to be pushing you to step you out also of your comfort zone, and you're going to have to kind of embrace that change that's going to be happening at that moment. Now, I'm going to say probably there's going to be more money coming on in, so somewhat of either it's a different position or it's a pay raise, but there is more money coming on in for you. Now, in love is a little bit, on that, by the way, I see somewhere around the third or the fourth month, so somewhere around March to April, okay? While I'm at it, before I get to love, financially, because of that, because I'm talking to you about the work. Financially, you're going to have a period of, most of the year, I'm going to say, is mostly going to be stable. You're always going to have a little bit of that progress, but more you stay focused, more you're organized, more you take that beautiful action over here, more you're going to go and step into your growth, and you're going to have those different possibilities that are going to be entering into your life that are going to be really, really good. They're going to end up giving you, like I said, either a different position or a higher pay altogether. In love, you are definitely meeting somebody who is coming on through for you. Honestly, I'm seeing May or June for this love connection to kind of bud, to kind of start on over, but I feel like it's a mutual connection. It's not somebody from your past. Somebody's not lurking. Well, I'm not saying nobody's lurking. There's always lurkers, but this is somebody who is new. Somebody is new who is coming on in. And and sweetie pie, it's like the connection is nice. It is mutual. There's a beautiful grounding to it. There's like a certain comfortability that comes from it. You guys are comfortable with one another, which is not, it seems like a stupid thing to say, but it is not. The fact to be comfortable with one another, what I'm trying to say is you feel open. You're able to talk. You don't have to worry. You don't have to think, what's going to be my next topic of conversation? Or, the phrases and sentences are very, very short. It kind of cuts off and you're like, ooh, and there's nothing happening, right? No, like I see a nice collaborative, cooperative unison of conversation, of understanding. I feel like this person has a background that can understand where you're coming from and you understand where they're coming from. That being said, 2-3 years older than you are, and they might have a child. They might even actually have two, because I'm seeing a number 2 in my mind. But anyways, lovely, sweet person, sweetie. So love is going to be budding into your life at that moment. This is going to be somebody who is new. So I'm going to say overall 2025, there's a lot of things that can change, a lot of energy that can change, but financially, we're talking about stability with a beautiful increase that is possibly going to be happening somewhere around the springtime. A little bit of a change happening within your job, but it's not leaving your job. It's staying at the same job, but getting something that's better. Embrace the changes. Embrace the changes and the growth that are coming towards you also. There's a new friend also. I don't know how or where, but you're going to make a new friend. It's a lady. I don't know. There's a new lady who is, she's just going to become more of your friend, whoever this is. And it's not an ex-friend, somebody you don't get along with, and then they're coming back and you kind of reconcile. No, this is either somebody who's already around you, but you're not really friends, or somebody who's completely new. There's a new lady friend coming into your life, and you're going to get along really well with her. She's nice. She's sweet. So 2025, potential for you, personal empowerment, achieving long-term goals. And I'm basically going to say, continue with your beautiful, strong self-belief, sweetie pie. Let me go and see. Like, she just kind of popped up into my mind. Hi, Britt. Nice to see you, sweetie. Hello, Jerlandra. Also, my love. Jerlandra, I will put you onto the list, sweetie. We will have a timestamp for you, no doubt about it, if your question is already in PayPal. And I will be with you probably in about 30 minutes, though, sweetie pie. Gypsy, let me go and see about that. How are you doing, Britt, sweetie? Gypsy, sorry, I was not looking at the chat. Is it a long-term connection? It seems to be a long-term connection. It seems to be. Hold on. Zodiac, I'm gonna say most likely Gemini, sweetie. And this person's a professional, but I don't know exactly what they do. They're not in your field at all, though. Something is completely different. Does this person's name starts with a T? I'm gonna say no. No. I mean, hey, maybe you're making more than one friend this year, but the one that I'm seeing doesn't start with a T. No, they seem to be popping on in like maybe somewhere around the month of February, this new friend, whoever this is. Yeah. Hi Mimi! Moi ça va très bien, comment vas-tu? Et je te souhaite de joyeuses fêtes, belle. Es-tu en vacances, Mimi? Yes, it is. It is a management position, my sweetie pie. It is my life, my love. I know. You have an exciting year coming on up, sweetie. You do, Gypsy. You definitely do, my love. Yes, 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 yes. All right, Gypsy needs an angel message too because she's a sweet angel too and she needs one, so here we go. It is going to be a great year, my love. It is. So I'm going to say put your party hat and enjoy your vacations. Because 2025 is knocking on the door and you have so many beautiful things happening. Okay, so angel message. Trust into the divine timing of your life. The angels are reminding you that every challenge is an opportunity for growth and every delay is a chance for you to prepare for something greater. So stay open to love and to its beautiful guidance. And know that you are always but always supported and you are always beautifully protected, sweetie pie. So believe into your path and the universe is going to align to bring you peace and beautiful abundance. Yes. Can you ask if you're still going to school next year? No, you can't. I just like to say no. All right, let's go see. My kids would say that I always say yes, and my ex would say I always say no, which kind of makes it a little bit of a funny personality, doesn't it? Yeah. All right, so are you going to be going to school? Are you going to be going to school next year? You are onto your voyage, onto your beautiful transition to school, sweetie. So it's a definite yes. Yes, all the way on through, my love. You are. Alrighty, Jasmine, it's your turn. I know, sweetie. I know, my love. You've got this. Thank you, my sweet one. I am sending you so much love. So much. And please, say thank you to your grandma for making you this tuna casserole with chips onto it, because she keeps showing it to me. Yeah, she just wants you to say thank you. All right, Julie. I'm going to be with you in like 2-3 minutes, my love. Jasmine, you are on up next. I'm moving on forward right over here. And I'm coming on over. All right. Thank you, my beautiful Julie. Thank you, sweetie. And here we go. All right, Jasmine, you are right over here. Okay. So we're going to start off with Italiano. I am going to read, though, because I knew about Italiano because I read the first line when it appeared onto my phone, but I did not have time to actually read the mail. So I looked like I was very knowledgeable about the gift, but really I was not. I just knew about the vinegar and the cheese. Okay, so He gave you yes. Exactly. But what did you think? Okay, let me go and see, sweetie. So, the thoughts behind the gifts. And voila. Woo! Devil. It's in reverse. It's in reverse. Alrighty. The devil. Ah! The tower. Okay. But this is why he didn't actually give it to you. He was too afraid to give it to you because he was a little bit too afraid about the wife, what the wife was actually going to be thinking from it. Too afraid that there was going to be some type of little closeness or a little kind of thank you thing that would have been a little bit too much. Maybe for the wife. So I'm going to say it seems like the Italian co-worker over here put a lot of thought into actually selecting a gift that reflected, yes, his heritage and the uniqueness, which kind of made that gift stand out. The fact that it was specifically Italian suggests that he definitely did want to give you something that was personal, something that was meaningful. So his intentions, I feel, were to make you feel special, to make you feel as though he acknowledges you into a way that is really quite authentic to him. He sees you as somebody that he appreciates very, very much with a beautiful, smart, and sweet gesture such as. Absolutely. Now, let's go see, I'm going to say Gigi's. Yeah, Gigi's. Gigi's thoughts on your distance, which would be the gym. Okay. In case you're not following my craziness. Gigi's thoughts onto the distance. All right. To update the list, Jasmine, we're on Jasmine. Our beautiful Julie is next. Then I'm going to go and peek on over to Drlandra and Susan. All right, I am currently not looking into the chat at this moment, so if anybody is writing something and I'm not answering and it's directed to me, please do forgive me. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just not looking at it at the moment. So, Gigi. I said Gigi's thoughts onto your distance. Your distance seems to be making him quite curious. Ah, la curiosità. And possibly I'm going to say a little bit frustrated. Yeah, he is. I kind of feel like his comments and his actions are suggesting that he's trying to gauge. He's trying to get your attention, if you will. He's trying to provoke a reaction from you. Despite this person having a girlfriend, I feel like his behavior definitely does indicate there's that lingering interest. There's a little bit of that confusion about how he actually feels towards you. I'm also going to say that your lack of response is kind of making him question a little bit of his approach. He's not questioning himself. He's not questioning how necessarily he feels. Like he's not necessarily trying to gain insight upon why he's acting into this kind of way or how he's moving along into this kind of way. But I feel as though he's kind of thinking that maybe his approach towards you might not necessarily be the right approach. I'm definitely going to say by doing what you're doing at this moment with Gigi, you're definitely keeping him quite intrigued. Definitely. Now, why didn't he call you in? Why didn't he call you in? Why? That was a good question. Why didn't he call you in? Hello to everybody who is onto the other side, onto the shorts feed also. Nice to see you. Welcome to the live tonight. All right, only beautiful vibes are accepted. So hello and welcome everybody. So why didn't he call you in? Kind of feel like that's a little bit of a test over here, sweetie. He definitely did think about it. He definitely did want to invite you on in, but there is definitely some type of test that's popping on through. Yeah. I feel like he wanted to see how you would react to kind of being excluded. Alternatively, at the very same time, he might have kind of felt a little bit unsure about your feelings, a little bit hesitant to approach you really quite directly. So I'm going to say he's definitely feeling and sensing the tension and the distance. By not necessarily calling you in, he could have been a little bit kind of leaving the ball into your court. Expecting you to kind of step in if you wanted to engage. Now, that is a dangerous territory, right? Do you, don't I, don't. That's it. So you decided to do what you did. But yes, he was really just kind of wanting to know what you're actually going to do. Now, will he ask if everything is okay? So what you're planning on doing, from what I'm gathering, is to continue on to your plan. Okay. This is what I'm getting. Well, you've been sticking to this plan for like a week or so now, maybe a little bit more, maybe going on 2 weeks. There's a possibility that he might actually ask if things are okay, especially if your distance kind of continues. Then he's definitely, it's not going to be anymore just something that is happening into his head. It is something that's going to be making like more sense or more clarity, if you will. And it's going to start to kind of weigh upon him. So his behavior is suggesting that he notices the shifts in dynamics between the both of you. And it bothers him. It really does. So I feel like he might address it directly to kind of clear the air, but he's not going to be doing it right away. So I know that the holidays are coming upon. The holidays are kind of coming on into a little bit hinder, if you will, your plan upon this. Because let's say there were no holidays, there were no vacations, then definitely next week you probably would have had some type of conversation about it. The fact that we have a little bit of this break is going to come to silence. It's going to come to kind of cushion what you've been doing. So it's not going to make it as provocative. It's not going to make it as annoying, if you will, for the other person. So in order to get this person's attention, which is what you're trying to do, it might kind of drag on a little bit more, like into the second or third week of January, time to kind of set things back in. That's if you continue onto the same pattern when you go back after the holidays. And that's what I have for you, my sweet love. You were also busy, so you couldn't get it from him anyway. My beautiful Jasmine, I am sending you much beautiful love, sweetie pie. I'm really, 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 really quite glad for you that you got that beautiful gift, sweetie pie. Good for you. You are loved, my beautiful Jasmine. I know that it is complicated sometimes, but you are definitely loved, sweetie, and you are appreciated. Julie, you say you did the inception and a couple, perfect, and now they're beautifully burning with stable, perfect. We like stability. Oh, we do. Romancefull Tarot, we like stability. We thrive upon that. Oh, I know. I'm coming on forward to you. It is your turn, sweetie pie. So let me just go and gather your questions like that, such as, and up next is going to be Drlandra. Also, we have Ajat, who is going to be over here, and I do have your questions. So if you're around, I've got you also. So the updated list is MZ, followed out by Drlandra, Ajat, and we're just going to put Susan into our wild card, all right? Susan's into the wild, loves. Alrighty, so Susan is into the wild. One moment, I am opening, and I have opened. Alrighty, so to be 100% safe. Yes, I updated it onto my side too. I got a special piece of paper, sweetie pie. It's got your name onto it, and it's all about you. It's all about that, what we are doing. 2 times a week. That's what I've got going on to that one. So I did update it also when you did send me the information earlier. You haven't heard from hubby again, right? But not worried. No. Yes. Let me go see about his bubble. Let me go see about the bubble. And I think I'm going to sneeze, so just one moment. Oh, pardon me. All right. All And voila. So, let's go see the bubble. Let me go make sure you're here. Thank you. Thank you, Watson. Oh, yes, Julie. Gotta do it, City. But yes, absolutely. So here we go. I'm just going to write this down. All right. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith. I don't know why sometimes I just get the sneezies. Just one moment. I'm going to do that. I don't know. Okay, here we go. And he hasn't responded to you since yesterday afternoon. I know, right, Jasmine? I wish you somebody who's not playing games. Oh, my dear God. All right. He's definitely looking. Look at that. He's looking for a resolution. All right. He knows that he's into his little bubble. Oh, it's not even a little bubble. I'm going to say it's a medium big bubble. But he is planning. He is planning his path onto the way out, if you will. He's a little bit like Hansel and Gretel. They're lost into the forest and he's looking for his way out. He knows that he left a trail. He just has to find those right pieces of bread. He's trying to follow his, if you will, his thoughts. He's trying to follow his path, and sometimes he's trying to find his path. But he does believe that he has found it, which is actually going to help him to get out of that bubble. So I feel like he's taking a new direction. I feel like he's ready for those next steps is really what our Two of Wands is coming on through to say. I feel like he has some regret for the way that he's been acting lately. Because I feel like sometimes he thinks to himself that he's really, really actually quite lucky that you are so understanding and that you've been waiting and you've been so sweet and everything of the such, because honestly, you know, kind of doing what he's been doing lately, it could definitely compromise for some people that, you know, their relationship. So he's quite grateful, and he does have some regret for the way that he's been acting, the way that he's been doing things. Because quite frankly, this is not what he wants. He wants to be able to comfort you. He wants to be able to be there for you. But he's still kind of looking also for that beautiful healing path, if you will, altogether. Let me just go like this. You say, yeah, glad he knows that you've been sweet, right? Yeah, he found a new path. What's his new path to get out of the bubble? I don't know. His path are crumbs. He's following the crumbs. But his crumbs are crumbs that he knows about. Hello, Yishal. How are you doing, sweetie pie? It is nice to see you, my love. That is a good question. Let's go see what his path is. It just tells me that he's onto a path and he's coming on through. But what exactly is a path? I don't know. Let's go peek. Happy holidays, my beautiful Yishal. It's nice to see you, sweetie pie. We're going to send out some beautiful love to you, sweetie. Here we go. Alrighty. What is it? His path. You're going to like it. He wants to be able to withdraw less. He wants to be able to be more present. All right. He doesn't want to be into the withdrawal category. He wants to be more there for you. He wants to have more mental clarity. He wants to use what he's thinking about, utilize it, and move on forward. He wants to take that as his power. So yes, that's his path. Yes. What happened, Julie? The double candle just, it fell. And it extinguished. Oh no. That's okay. It happens. You can just do what you did. It is perfect. Thank you, my beautiful June flower. My beautiful June flower. It is lovely to see you again, sweetie. I'm going to be with you in about, my pen is not working anymore. I'm going to be with you in about 15 minutes, my love. Do you want to come back or do you want to hold on into the meanwhile, sweetie pie? That's okay, Julie. It happens sometimes. Julie, the other day I did a spell and the bowl that I was using, which was very thick in glass, it cracked. Like a huge chunk of it fell off. Like really, I kid you not. Look, I have it over here. Oh no, wait, I can't show it to you. It's stuck onto the actual plate with the candles waxings. but it was very, very, it just cracked, honestly. I had to extinguish the spell because my house would have caught on fire. Thank you, my beautiful June flower. I'll be with you as shortly as I possibly can, sweetie. So that being said, Julie, it does happen. Yeah, honestly, the bowl, I'll take a picture later and I'll show you. It just cracked. And I was wondering, oh my God, do I keep it going? Because I didn't really want to extinguish it. The flames were absolutely amazing. And then I thought, no, it's not worth my house. I'll extinguish it. I think the energy did what it had to do, so it was good. Okay, let me continue. Where was I at? So yes, his path. We were talking about the breadcrumbs. What's actually going to be his path? His path is truly going more with what he wants, what he thinks that he should be doing, and moving on forward with that. That's the way that he's going to be aligning himself, which is good. So it's more aligning with what his head says to follow on through, instead of always listening, because often he kind of listens to his heart and his soul. There's no problem with that, but his heart and soul is sometimes a little bit wounded, sometimes a little bit fearful, and it comes in interaction with what the mind truly does want sometimes. But the mind and the heart, they often want the same things, but one of them is a little bit fearful. Hopefully you're following me. So anyways, yeah, we should be able to see more action coming from him than non-action is what we're getting a little bit more at this moment. So I'm still gonna say he's probably still gonna be having a couple little moments of retreat, but I feel like his awareness and his efforts are truly showing that he's actively, moving towards being more present, moving towards being more engaged. So his pace is still a little bit slow, but the intentions and the commitment are definitely there, sweetie pie. Let's go and see his feelings towards you today. All right, and I'm going to go and update what's happening over here at the same time. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Isha, sweetie pie. Jasmine, I've got you again, too. I do. So, hold on. We do have our beautiful Jasmine, and we have our beautiful Isha. Isha, I do have your question over here. Isha, can you come on back in about 30 minutes, my love? Or do you want us to leave you a timestamp? Let me know. I'm going to be with you in about 30 minutes, my sweetie pie. And let me know if there's anything that you want me to know what's going on. I see that your question is what is going on with work. Let me know if there's anything in particular, or if I just take a normal spread out and see what's happening with that if you're not here, okay? All right, my sweetie pie. A timestamp? Gotcha, sweetie. Everything is perfect, Isha. If you're not, let's say you're not here when I do your reading, if ever you do have any additional questions or anything of the such, or you want any additional information upon something, send me an email, ask me your questions, and I'll give you in the clarifications that you're looking for, okay? If ever, just let me know. Because sometimes people aren't always there, and sometimes you might have some questions that you would ask me into the live, but then you're not there. Just send me an email, and I'll clarify for you whatever it is you're looking for, okay? See you soon, sweetie pie. And a happy holidays, my love. Absolutely. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith. I know, right, Julie? It is a good decision. Yeah, more proactive. Definitely more proactive. Moving on forward into that kind of a way. Yes, 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 and yes. I like it. As we move on forward to Mike's feelings for you today. Today we're feeling like we're more seen. Well, we seem more warm is what I want to say. I feel like we're feeling affectionate. But again, the heart is not necessarily computing along. Like our Emperor is wanting to take some beautiful steps over here. Our King of Pentacles is thinking about it. Our King of Pentacles is holding on to you like if you're this gold chest, this gold treasure that he wants to hold on to. But often he's just, honestly, he's still into his bubble. I still see him over here lacking social life. So still not necessarily taking any action. So I'm going to say, let him follow that beautiful breadcrumb all the way to you and let him start actually putting things in motion. So for you, my sweet love, I'm going to say today, feeling like we love you, feeling like we care for you, feeling like we need to reach on out. And I actually feel like he's making a plan into his mind. I feel like he's trying to set something on up into some kind of a date. Like I said, the date is for sure going to be at his place, no doubt. But at least you guys are going to be able to see each other and meet on up. That being said, you should be hearing from him, I'm going to say within the following 2 days. So within the following 2 days, you will definitely have some type of message coming from him. Let me go and see Mike's thoughts onto the relationship altogether. Being very hopeful, wanting to put a lot of work into the relationship. Thinking about the possibilities, but really just hoping and wanting and wishing. But knowing that we can't necessarily have the relationship the way that it is, knowing that we have to put more work into it, but he's willing to put that work into it because he sees the potential, because he sees where this relationship can go. So I feel like he's trying to figure out what he can actually bring to the table over here. And he's considering how he can actually make that bond, how he can actually put that work in so that the bond is stronger. So I feel like his thoughts are kind of revolving around finding a way to align his actions with his feelings, but while ensuring that your connection does grow really quite steadily. He's not wanting something to happen overnight. He's wanting to take his time, but he's wanting to put his time towards it. And he's wanting to do it into a good and positive way. So he's wanting to understand why and the reasons to follow on through with them. Is Mike thinking about you today? We're going to go and look into, is Mike thinking about you today? And we're going to go and peek at the lovey-dovey. And you do have another question too. I am going to get to it. Have no fears. I have not forgotten. I do have you over here. So just one tiny second. And voila. Okay. Anything lovey-dovey. Here we go. Is he thinking about you? The sun popping on through, bringing some beautiful clarity. That's got to be our beautiful Jasmine. It's got to be you, sweetie. I will confirm that I received your email, okay, Jasmine, in just a few moments, my love. All right, so is Mike thinking about you? Mike is definitely thinking about you. Look at that. We've got our lovers that is coming on through saying that we have choices. Yes, we are seeking that beautiful clarity that we have over here. We want to have that beautiful reach out. But like I said, we're still a little bit into our bubble. So we still have our little challenges that are a little bit along the way. So Mike is thinking about you. I feel like what he's thinking about over here is more longing. It's more wanting. It's more wishing. It's wanting to be with you onto this beautiful, you know, comfortable kind of a place. Wanting to, I'm going to say, hold you. Wanting to hug you. I feel like he's been thinking also about the recent interactions. I feel like he's trying to make more meaningful ones. I also see him looking at some recent pictures that you have sent out. I'm going to point out something, I don't know. It could be at your party. You're in red. Whatever this is, you're dressed in red. There's a picture you sent to him. I see you in red. So whatever that is, he's looking at that picture. Is there a picture like that where you're dressed in red that you sent to him? Maybe it wasn't the party. Maybe it wasn't. But is there a picture in red that he could be looking at that you have sent him? A red dress. Because that's what I see him kind of thinking about and looking at. But I can't pinpoint when you actually sent it out. It's a picture. I'm going to say red, but I'm not too sure. Oh, okay. That's in red, but not a red. Oh, well, maybe it's not a dress. You're in red. You're in red, whatever it is. It could be a sake picture. I don't see sake into my thoughts. I see red. And I thought that it was a red dress for some reason. Yeah. It has no sleeves, whatever it is. It could definitely be that, sweetie. It could definitely be that. So I'm going to say that he's definitely looking at some lovely little pictures of yours, sweetie. Will we help him get out of the bubble? Yes, we will, sweetie. We will definitely help him get out of all of his bubbles. Every single one of them. And what is this? Okay, wait, he still hasn't responded. Yeah. And you asked him if he was saying, why hasn't he responded yet, right? I feel like he doesn't have all his answers. I'm actually going to say two things. I'm going to say two things towards that. Yeah. Why has he not necessarily responded to your message? I feel like he doesn't have his... I feel like he is going to be going out of town for a couple days. Like, I'm going to say maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 days top. Big max. Not more than that. But what I'm also seeing into all of this is that I feel as though he does not necessarily, like, he knows where this question is leading, and he doesn't necessarily know when he's going to be able to see you or meet on up with you. So he doesn't want to have to say to you, oh, well, you know, yeah, I'm staying around, and you would say, oh, well, you know, would you like to meet on up at some point? I'm free over here. I'm going on vacation, you know, I'm on vacay. So, and I feel like he doesn't quite know when he's able to meet on up with you. So he doesn't necessarily want to go into that territory. Once he knows more his schedule, once he knows more for Christmas, I believe he's not going to be there for Christmas. I believe that he is most likely leaving onto the I'm going to say the 23rd or the 24th, but I see him coming like back on the 26th or 27th. And then I don't really necessarily see him going anywhere. So for New Year's, neither. I don't see him going anywhere. I feel like he's going to be free from there on. So you're probably going to be able to see him at that point in time. But his main reason for not answering is that A, he doesn't have his exact date yet. And B, he doesn't know exactly when he's going to be able to see you. And he doesn't want to have to kind of disappoint you in any kind of way. So he wants to be really sure of his schedule and what he's doing before actually saying, oh, you know, yeah, I'm sticking around. Or as silly as it is, honestly, it would be simpler for him to just say, you know, yeah, I'm leaving town for a couple of days, but I don't know when. You know, maybe we can catch up when I'm back. It would be so much easier. But the communication is difficult. The communication is not easy for him. He's always afraid of not giving enough. He's always afraid of hurting. He's always afraid that if he says something that then he kind of has to back down because he's got to change his plans, that you're going to be hurt or bothered or something of the such. Like you might feel like he's just canceling on you for no good reason. So he likes to actually give you some dates when he actually knows that he's going to be able to meet you at that time. But sometimes it's difficult for him to actually do that. And that hinders the relationship a little bit into that kind of a way. Let me give you some love messages too. And can I know if Drlandra is here and if Ajat is here? Drlandra and Ajat, please let me know if you are here. Messages for you, sweetie pie. You are always on my mind, even when I'm busy. You make my world brighter just by being in it. I feel lucky to have you into my life. And every single time I think of you, I smile. You're the first person I want to share my day with. Oh, I know, Jasmine. I'm going to be with you in just a few moments. Bellissima. Sarai con te, prontissima. I don't know exactly where he's going. I see 2-3 hours, but I don't know if it's 2-3 hours by car or if it's by plane. Thank you, Ajat, sweetie pie. Thank you, my love. I'm going to be with Drlandra, and you're going to be right up next. So in about 2-3 minutes, my sweetie Ajat. Drlandra is usually not all that long, my love. So just one moment. I shall be with you. Thank you for your patience. After Ajat, I'm going to see our beautiful June. June, you're around also, sweetie, followed out by Jasmine and Isha. Okay, here we go. So, do I see him being a good boy? I do see him being a good boy. Look, our Hanged Man, our King of Cups, reverse. He's still hoping and thinking for your relationship over here. So, he's being a good boy, sweetie. You know where to find me if there's anything else, my love. And you go make sure nothing catches on fire in your house now, sweetie, with your spells. It's my pleasure, sweetie. Alrighty, so here we go. And let's go and see for Drlandra. Drlandra is going to be needing a timestamp. Ajat is here. June Flower, thank you, my love. Thank you, everybody, for your beautiful patience. Always greatly appreciated. Jerlandra, I've got you right here. Ajat and June, you're here too. Perfect. So, Jerlandra, what does a cashier have against you? What's going on with the cashier? Every time you come to the store, this guy always mess up your order, and you know that he's doing on purpose. Oh. When I read your question, I automatically think it to the first idea that comes to me, and I'm gonna go and look into the cards. The first idea that comes towards me is, and this is not from me. This is the energy that I'm picking up, and I'm not saying you're like this. I really wait. Did we we didn't put a timestamp? I'm just babbling away, but didn't do a timestamp. Jerlandra. Yeah, Jerlandra is going to be at 55:30. Thank you, Lilith, sweetie. So what I'm actually trying to say over here, my love, is I feel like there's a certain amount of kind of this person believes that you're a little bit arrogant into a certain way. Well, arrogant. This person believes that you feel, maybe not arrogant, that you feel superior to this other person. They feel as though you don't necessarily like them, and you don't like them, but you don't like them because you think they don't like you and they're messing up your orders. But this is what I'm getting. It's like this genuine feeling that is coming deep down into the soul that you would think that maybe you're, again, it's not coming from me. I am not saying this, but this is the energy that I'm getting. This person thinks that you think that you are better than they are. And so they end up kind of effing up your orders and stuff. Yeah. So we're just gonna go and look at this all together. Okay. So let's go into more than what I just said, but I would definitely hold on to what I'm saying over here. I would definitely address it too. We're gonna look at that also. Okay. This person just basically doesn't like you all that much. Okay. They just, sometimes you meet somebody, you just don't like them all that much. You don't like their energy. They kind of remind you of somebody else into the past. Sometimes you don't even know who this person is in the past, but there's something that doesn't quite flow into the energy. Other than that, I'm going to say miscommunication. There is a genuine miscommunication into the way that you guys are kind of vibing, not into your words, not into your spoken words. I mean, if you ask, and I'm just saying as an example, if you ask for a salad with cucumber and, I don't know, bell peppers, they might be hearing hot peppers, like there's a genuine over here miscommunication that is happening. That is not something that is clearly specific. This person's goal is not to never see you again and to have you complain about them. It would be completely against anything for them. It would not be good for them in any kind of way. So there is a miscommunication. There is no doubt about it. And I'm going to say the best way that I could say everything that I've been saying all the way up until now would be like a personal bias, I believe is the way you would say it. I feel like this person has like a personal kind of issue into the way that they believe that you perceive them and the way that they believe that you perceive yourself. And that's coming to kind of hinder in everything altogether. It's still not justified in any kind of way, but that's the way that they are feeling. So I'm going to say an unfounded perception is what is actually going on over here. I'm going to add on to the fact that I don't necessarily believe that this person's workplace is the most relaxing place neither. It might even appear nice and relaxing and zen, but it's not necessarily. I do feel like the person actually has a lot of stress, and that's not easy. I don't necessarily feel like this person is the most happiest person. I feel like they do have a lot of stress, so it doesn't take a lot to actually kind of trigger them. And I'm going to add on in, I kind of feel like they're trying to test your boundaries a little bit. Yeah, kind of feel like they are a little bit doing it on purpose. And they're a little bit testing your reaction to see how far they can actually kind of push. Now, what are you going to do with that? I would speak directly to the person beforehand. Just kind of say, into a way, I notice, like, don't say, I know you're effing up my orders. Yeah, it maybe just go, and I'm not saying you would go that way, but I go into a way that, I've noticed that my orders often kind of get mixed up, often you are the one who is kind of preparing my orders or taking my orders when you're helping me. So is there anything that I can clarify to make it easier or to make sure that, the order is correct? And if that doesn't do it, then I'm definitely going to say, you know, switch strategies and go and ask for assistance in any kind of a way, sweetie pie. You could also try to place maybe your order online if that's a possibility and just go and pick it on up. You pay and you leave like that. You know that your order is all good. It's already prepared. But that's what I'm seeing, my sweetie pie. So they're kind of testing you. They're testing your boundaries. They just don't like you all that much. And this is what they're up to. It's nasty. It's not good. But I believe that if you do speak with them, I'm going to say it's going to resolve most of the problems. You'll still be able to go there. You'll still be able to get your orders. Most of everything is going to be okay. It's going to be into clear because they're not going to want to lose their jobs, sweetie pie. Yeah. Hello, my beautiful Susan. How are you doing, sweetie pie? I'm doing good. How are you doing, my love? I am going to be with you shortly, sweetie. I have not done your reading yet, but I will be with you quite shortly. If you want to stick around in about 10 minutes or so, my beautiful Susan, sweetie. Ajat, you are up next. Ajat, here we go, my love, followed up by June. June, if you want to post your question, please do post away because I do not see it in PayPal, and you're going to be the next one on up. So take your time, my love. Post your question whenever you're ready. So here we go for Ajat, followed out by June and Jasmine. Then we're going to go and see our beautiful Susan and Isha. Alrighty. So should you go to your family holiday party that you previously? Yes. Okay. Or go through with your plans with D. And how will D feel about you once you see each other? Because it's been years, right? I think you're going to have a fantastic time, quite frankly. I think you are. I think you are. So let's go and see that right away. Let's go and see how we're going to be feeling. Alrighty. Here we go. So, should you go to your family's holiday party or follow through with your plans? I would definitely say follow through with your plans, but I'm still going to give you both sides of the coins. Why? Because I like to. I know that family can be really, really problematic. I know it can be. So yeah, but I'm still going to give you both sides of the coins anyways. All right. Please forgive me. You take the one that is best for you. That being said, I'm still going to stick with the D. Okay. I'm still going to stick with D. What I'm going to say in order to, kind of look at the other side of the coin, I'm going to say, look at your family dynamics altogether, sweetie. If it is important for you to be there or you feel like it's important, I need you to do it for you. All right. I don't need you to go so that they're not upset with you or so that you look better into their eyes or for whatever reason. A lot of people do way too many things that they shouldn't be doing at holiday times just because of the holidays, and it ends up making your holidays crappy. We don't want crappy. At no time, at no point into our life should we accept some type of toxicity or even just really being into a situation that you do not necessarily want to be into. So I feel like it must be acknowledged and I feel like it must be accepted. You're right in your decision to do what it is that you would like to. So I'm going to say with your connection with D, I feel like you're going to have a good connection. I feel like it's going to be meaningful. I feel like this is something that could be really, really quite good for you. I feel like this could be somewhat a little bit of a priority for you at the same time. I feel like it's been planned for a certain amount of time also. What I really want you to do is ask yourself which one is aligning more with how you want to spend your time and how you want to spend your energy. Onto my side, I don't really have any problems if you go within your family. I don't, but I see you being happier going with a D. I see that it's smoother. I see that you're happy. I see that there's open. I see like, it's almost like if there is no time barrier, there is nothing that has changed within the time that you guys have seen each other. So there's a beautiful, welcoming, comforting feeling. It's feeling loved and accepted and into a good place. Like I see you and I feel you being happy into that. So I'm going to say a lot of different, look, our beautiful 10 of Pentacles. You're going to be not only excited about their reuniting, you know, this is going to bring joy. It's going to bring a little bit of nostalgia. but it's also going to be bringing curiosity. I feel like you're going to be eager to see how they've grown, how they've changed. Same thing for them towards you. And there's going to be a little bit of that nervousness at the same time because, you know, there could be that history maybe, or those unspoken feelings. And so there could be a couple little awkward initial awkward moments. But I mean, it's going to go so smoothly and so greatly. So, sweetie pie, I'm going to say these feelings are going to reflect the bond that you guys do share. I feel like your connection was there before. It was strong before. I feel like the connection could definitely rekindle into a very easy, open, and genuine way. So I'm going to say enjoy the moment. I'm going to say go with D, but ultimately it's up to you to decide. It makes sense? Oh, perfect. Thank you, June, for posting, love. I like it when it makes sense. Perfect, sweetie. My beautiful Ajat, my love. Enjoy yourself, sweetie. Have yourself some happy holidays, my love, and enjoy your reconnection, sweetie. Enjoy it. Reconnections are there for a reason. They are there to learn something new, to create a new bond into a certain way, to go back into the past, change, modify. But there's beautiful, loving feelings that are there. So enjoy yourself, my love. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, okay, sweetie? Here we go with our beautiful June. And I need to know if Jasmine is here. So June, Jasmine, Susan, and Isha. June, my love, how is Johnny feeling about you tonight? Let's go see how's Johnny feeling about you tonight, my love. This one is not going to be the one. This one is going to be. Hello, beautiful June. How are you doing? So, no, Ajat, you can post your question if you want to, my love. Post your question. I'll answer you right after June. Go ahead, my dear Ajat. Go ahead, love. What would you like to know, sweetie? June. All right, so how is Johnny feeling about you tonight? What is he up to? How's he feeling? 7 of Pentacles. He's feeling a little bit restricted because I do have it in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. Feeling a little bit restricted. Not necessarily wanting to reach on out, but why are we not reaching on out? Why are we feeling a little bit restricted? Let's go see. Johnny's looking for clarity, sweetie. Johnny's looking for clarity. And Johnny doesn't want to have any arguments or any conflicts in any kind of a way. So we're looking for smooth. Yeah. Okay. So I don't necessarily see that we are going to be reaching on out. Like I don't see him reaching on out tonight, but I see him searching and getting some clarity upon you. I see over here with our Queen of Cups and our Sun, I'm seeing some beautiful, loving, tender kind of emotions that are coming on through. You're perceived as somebody who can offer a lot of beauty towards him, a lot of stability, a lot of love, but I feel like he's still kind of soul searching to see how he kind of wants to navigate this. So he's still searching within himself, but he definitely sees the beautiful potential, the love, and the desire that's actually there within his heart. And he knows what you actually have to offer to him. So he acknowledges all of that, but he's still a little bit into his mind, thinking and wondering, but he's thinking beautiful thoughts of you, sweetie pie. Yeah, you had a disagreement. That's why I had, my Ace of Pentacles in reverse position. Yeah. Let me go and see, sweetie. That's why I had all of that in reverse, and he was not necessarily reaching on out, and I said he didn't want any arguments. Does he think you're pretty? Let me go and see. Ajat, thank you for posting. I'll be with you in just a second, sweet one. All right. There's no doubt about it, sweetie. Our King of Wands is thinking you're absolutely fantastic. Yes. He does believe that you're pretty. What he loves about you the most, it's going to seem a little bit weird what I'm going to say, but, well, the most. I see that he loves your lips. I have to say, he loves your lips. However shape or form that takes, I'll let you, ponder upon it the way that you want to. But he does believe you're quite jolie, my beautiful love. So, absolutely, yes. Oh, no. Oh, I'm going to say the cards are spot on, or I'm spot on, or I'll say both of us. My beautiful June, I am sending you so much love too, sweetie pie. So things are going to mend with you and Johnny, sweetie. It's just a little bit of a question of a time, a little bit of a fall down, but things are going to be okay. June, you're adorable, sweetie. Jasmine, moving on towards you in just a second. Ajat, your question, if there's going to be any physical attraction between D and you. Let's go see if anything physical is going to be happening. Thank you, my beautiful June. I appreciate it, my love. All right, so any physical attraction happening over here, then we're going to see Jasmine. There's a beautiful smile, I have to say, June. Okay, so any physical attraction that is happening on through. 10 of Swords, 4 of Cups. We've missed you. We have missed you, my love. Alrighty. Oh, King of Cups. Okay, sweetie pie. We are wanting and we are willing to just kind of hug you, sweetie. We're wanting to hug you. We're wanting to hold on to you. We're wanting to offer you something good. Something good is going to be offered towards you, my sweet love. Our King of Cups over here is willing to offer to you love and attention. So, will there be physical attraction? I feel like if you guys both play your cards right, well, physical attraction, definite yes. But I also feel like if both of you guys play your cards right, then you will definitely have movement. Absolutely. It's going to be important for you to show also that you are interested. It's going to help the procedure altogether, the follow on through, but it's a definite yes. You're absolutely beautiful into this person's eyes, my love. For you, I'm going to have to say your hair. I'm getting your hair for some reason. The length of your hair. Something having to do with the length of your hair. And also your hips. I gotta say your hips, my love. It's popping on through. Hips and hair. And I'm gonna say like June, I'm gonna let you do what you want to do with that, Ajat. But hips and hair. Oh, my dear God. Beautiful love. Enjoy your trip with D, sweetie. Oh, you're such a cutie pie. You've got a pixie cut. All right, then. Go ahead with it. He loves your pixie cut, sweetie. He loves it. Jasmine, you are next. Jasmine, I'm going to go into my email. And I'm going to go and make sure everything is okay onto our list at the very same time. Make sure that we're all okay and everything is good and everything is. So, Jasmine it is, followed out by Susan and Isha. Email. This is going to be the second one. I gotcha. Alrighty, let's go over here. I know, that's a cute pixie cut, right? That's what I was saying. Oh, you guys are adorable. Here we go. So, Jasmine. Oh, this one is so much shorter than the other. Yeah, like this is going to be quick to read. Okay, hold on. I'm going to answer you. Just one moment. So, we're going to start off with question number 1. Which I'm going to read. Okay. So. Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm going to say in question number 1, important, don't overanalyze. Sometimes we overanalyze and then, you know, what happens, happens. Yeah, don't overanalyze. But let me go and see. Here we go. So question number 1, you know what it is. I'm going to answer it. Question number 1. regardless of the fact of card or no card, or the way that the cards are presented in any kind of a way. The gift did definitely represent thoughtfulness. So it was definitely into that. There was absolutely no doubt about it. Okay. I feel like the person considered your tastes. I feel as though this person knew what it is that you liked. I feel like the presentation could have been a little bit simpler. But I feel like the effort of choosing what you received showed the intentions. And it was not about the card. It was about the gift. I do believe that he did pick it himself. And I do believe that he did this because he knew that you would understand and he knew that you would truly enjoy it. Hopefully what I'm saying is making sense. Yes. Yeah, don't be too blunt. Just be a little bit, just enough blunt, okay? In question 2, just be enough blunt. Yeah. Okay, hold on. You're right, Juanson. Oh, Juanson, now you make me want to have a video of Chicago. You do. Okay. So let's go over here. Yeah, I know. So question number 2, my sweetie. How is that going to go? How is it going to go with Gigi? Oh, Gigi. Yeah. You're going to have to be careful with Gigi, okay? Be careful, like I said, before taking the cards out, the way that you do this, because it's going to be impacting the way that everything kind of unfolds that's going to be coming on through. You got to be nice and blunt and beautiful and everything the such, but just blunt enough, all right? And if you're just blunt enough, things are going to go quite well. I do actually have a good outcome. This is what I'm going to say. It really depends on whose emotional readiness to actually receive what you're going to be saying. I feel like the initial reaction, definitely we're going to be a little bit taken aback. We're not going to be expecting this, and we can see it over here with our moon. We're not expecting it. Then I kind of feel like Gigi could get a little bit defensive into a way. We're not going to want to take all that upon our shoulders. We're going to be a little bit defensive. But I do believe that Gigi is going to take your feedback quite seriously. But I feel like they're going to have to kind of think about it and ponder upon it. And it's really going to depend, like I said, the way that you say it. What I need you to do is, as you are speaking about it, I need you to really frame your points. Make it short, clear, and concise, precise. All right. Long-term impact altogether. I'm going to say if you approach it not too bluntly, really just by like little pinpoints, with beautiful honesty, no hostility, no frustration must be into it, right? I feel like the conversation is going to be quite fine, and actually believe, like I said, that it's actually going to bring you to a clear space, and it's going to improve your dynamics altogether. So I'm going to say there's probably going to be a little bit of a mix of emotions at first. It's going to be important for everybody to just kind of a little bit stay calm, although I don't see anybody getting on up and, but just stay calm, stay focused, express onto your feelings, but you need to express them into a very constructive kind of a way. Everything's going to be okay. Things to look forward to in 2025. Let's go see. And Susan is next. Beautiful Susan is up next. Things to look forward to in 2025. All right. What are we looking forward to in 2025? We're looking towards new hope. We're looking towards new opportunities. We're looking towards a lot of balancing. There's a balancing act that's going to be important next year in order to bring yourself the happiness that you're looking for. But that's a little bit what our star is coming on in with. in 2025, you're going to have personal growth. You're going to have different opportunities that are going to allow you to refine your skills and to embark on different type of creative projects, such as your baking, my love. Relationship wise, I see strengthening of existing bonds. I see potentially meeting somebody who could add joy to your life, but I don't necessarily see that person coming on in until the fall. I'm also going to speak to you about the career opportunities. The career that I'm seeing, as for the actual job that you have, it is the one that you have at this moment. It is what it is. I don't necessarily see any movement. I feel like the opportunities that are going to be opening on up towards you is more once you actually go, you complete your course and you start embarking onto that new path. Then I believe you're going to be open on up for different type of beautiful, different type of projects altogether, with a ton of different type of learning opportunities in a million different ways. Some you like, others you won't as much. I don't necessarily see you being in something that is baking of big, like I don't see you doing baking for, I don't know, a grocery store or something with a huge equipment. Like I see you in tiny little bakeries, cute little things, stuff like that. So it's gonna be interesting to kind of see you a little bit evolve, to see you exploring all of that once that course and everything is completed. So, and I'm going to speak about travel. You're definitely going to be traveling. I do see one travel. It could be in Italy for the class, but it could just be Italy, but not the class. You could be taking the class over here too, but I do see you traveling. And that's really just going to help you kind of expand your horizons, sweetie. But I don't see you traveling anywhere else. Like it seems to be in Italy, wherever it is. Like you're not going to France or anything of the such. That's where you're going. Yeah. Next year, Juanson, I'll take it. Next year's not all that far away. My beautiful Jasmine, altogether, I'm going to say a good 2025, sweetie. A lot of novelty, a lot of changes, a lot of doors opening up for you, possibilities in love, possibilities of career change, you yourself changing, growing, modifying, a lot of beautiful things, sweetie. So good for you, my beautiful Jasmine. And I'm wishing you a buona notte. Sogni d'oro, bellissima. And our beautiful Susan's going to be at 123. I'm going to go and gather the questions at this moment. Isha is going to be on up after. So Isha is following on through after. Let's do this. I also have Hope, who's going to be on up also. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Hope. You're going to be right after Isha, okay? So I'll be with you shortly, my love. Susan. Let's go and see. Okay. So. Susan, here we go. What is Andrew thinking and feeling about you? We are with our beautiful Susan. Isha is next, and Hope. Susan, he is feeling like the situation that you guys are into is lacking faith. All right. You're popping in and out. It's okay to read without you if you're not around. You'll get back with it. Absolutely, my dear Hope. Thank you so very much, my sweetie pie. We will leave you a timestamp in case you're not here, okay? Thank you, my love. So, Susan, what is Andrew thinking about you? Honestly, I feel like he does still believe that you guys are meant to be together. No doubt about that one. But at the very same time, I do feel like he sees that there's like a lack of faith. I feel like he wants to step it on up. I know it's going to seem a little bit weird. I never ever say that about him. Like, I don't. But I'm going to this time around. Hold on, I'm going to take my sweater. I believe that he is trying to... well, he wants to make things better anyways. If he's not making things better, he's wanting to make things better. So, I mean, the intentions are there. I just don't necessarily see that he's going to be completing the intentions. Let's put it that way. Now, that being said, he kind of wonders where this relationship is going, but he's not willing to let it go in any kind of a way. He does love you, and he feels like it's going to be so much more complicated if ever anything does happen within your relationship. He feels like that's going to be complicated. That's going to be painful. He doesn't really want to live through that. So I'm going to say complications onto that. So I'm going to say existing love, a little bit of loss of faith, loss of hope within the relationship a little bit, but he's still wanting to put the energy into it to try to make it better. What is he keeping secret from you the other night? What is he keeping a secret from you the other night? What did he do? What did he do? What is he keeping secret from you? A little bit same old here, sweetie pie. He's keeping secret from you that I feel like he did engage with somebody else. So there was definitely some socks with somebody else, and he's just not telling you. I feel like so I'm gonna say he had socks with somebody, no doubt about it, and that's what he's hiding from you. So I will say yes for Saturday night. Yeah. Did they have any time after he told you, how can I act and what should I do to let him know that you're not playing with him? So I'm gonna go see if it is the wife. Okay, if it's that ex, I'm gonna go and see. I'm gonna say yes onto the ex, sweetie. How can he actually show him that you're not playing in any kind of way, right? You need to be really open with him, my love. You need to be completely 100% open with him. You need to confront him. He's not going to say, yes, I had socks with this person, I had socks with that person, and yes, I've been giving money to all different kind of people, but I'm not really giving any to you. He's never going to do all that. But what you could say is, instead of saying, I'm not saying that this is the way that you say it neither, but you need to take action, but don't take it into a way that you say, I feel that you have been doing these kind of things, or that you've been, unfaithful. This is the way you need to open up with it. I feel like you've been into this kind of a way, and this is making me feel this way. I'm feeling vulnerable. I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling upset. I'm feeling lost. I'm feeling like you don't take care of me, that you don't take care of Angel. I feel lost within all of this, and you can just let him know, I need solutions. What are the solutions that you are willing to offer so that we can mend this, so that we can be together? And you need to ask him how he truly feels and what he truly wants. I feel like you guys need to have an assessment of what both of you want into a relationship. So you want love, you want him, but you also want him to be present, and you want him to be financially able to help you on through. Now, what does he want from you? He needs to say it, because he never truly says it. What does he want? You guys need to understand each other into that, because at this moment, he's just doing whatever it is that he wants, and you're wanting him to do a lot of things that he's simply not doing, because he believes that it's his life and he can do whatever he wants, and you can't do anything about it. And it's not even a question of you controlling his life. It's a question of respect. So we need to have those basic boundaries of respect. And once they're there, everything is okay. But we need to have it. At this moment, he is not showing you the respect that you deserve. And so you need to ask it from him. But otherwise, you need to let him know what you're going to do. It's not about manipulation, saying, if you're not going to give me this, I'm going to do that. but it's about saying, if you're not going to be putting in the work with me and we work together towards this, because, you know, we both need to work onto it, then maybe we're not going to be able to work through this. Maybe we're not going to be able to continue into this kind of way. Like, he needs to know. I'm not quite sure that has necessarily been addressed into the past, or maybe not necessarily into a way that would be kind of nice, and not that it's nice, but into a smooth kind of going way. The axe, I'm seeing 750. Yeah. I'm going to go and see if B is going to buy you anything for Christmas. I'm going to go and see what's happening for you into the new year. All right. So Isha and Hope are on up next. Thank you, everybody, for your beautiful patience, by the way. A lot of stagnation, sweetie. The key to your life, my beautiful, the key to everybody's life, but specifically at this moment for you, is action. You need to take bold action, bold, calculated action. Don't be impulsive. Don't just do things and whatever happens, happens. But I know that you're not going to do that. Bold, calculated options. I need to find a job. This is what I shall do. I need to move. This is what I will do. Set yourself a plan. It doesn't have to be need to move and I'm going to move in 2 weeks. Set yourself a plan upon your goals and try to follow on through with them as much as you possibly can, with all the conditions and all the circumstances that you have at the very same time. That being said, in 2025, I see a lot of stagnation. I still see your relationship with A being the way that it is. I don't see it changing at this moment, which doesn't mean it's not going to change, but I still see you waiting and waiting and waiting. I'm going to say what's really good in 2025 is I see you being healthy, and I see your beautiful daughter being healthy also. So I'm going to say health is onto your side. As for the rest, we're going to have to work on to creating the life that you desire, but we're going to have to start taking those baby steps one at a time to go and get them. All right, let me go see if B is going to buy you a Christmas gift. So will B buy you a gift? I am getting our Nine of Swords, our Queen of Pentacles. I'm getting a no at this moment, my sweet love. I'm getting a no. He might end up at the very last minute. I'm getting a no, but into my feelings, I'm getting like a tiny little thing. I don't know what it is. Like some type of a little keepsake. But maybe what I'm seeing is a no for you, but something for angels, what it is. Because I do see a little something. I'm sending you so much love, sweetie pie. I'm going to give you an angel message too. Here we go. Isha and Hope both need timestamps. All right, I need you to trust into the process of life, sweetie, because you're exactly where you need to be. And the universe is guiding you to where you're meant to go. Let go of your doubts, let go of any fears, because everything is going to unfold into its beautiful timing. Your angels, they are there, they are with you, and they are offering support and love every single step of the way, my love. Hi, XOXO. Nice to see you, sweetie. There you go, Ajat. That's it, right? Let him know you're not playing. You gotta let him know. Gotta let him know. If you don't let him know, he's not gonna know. He's gonna continue playing. That's it. I know. All right. How are you doing, XOXO? Here we go for Isha. Isha is on up next. Isha is going to be at 134. And you're wanting to know what's happening within work. So we're going to go and see that. Just 1 second. I must log myself back in again. Isha, my sweetie, thank you for your donation, my love. You're going to be up right after Hope. I'm going to say in about 10 minutes if you're willing to wait with us, my love, in about 10 minutes. Otherwise, we can leave you a timestamp too, sweetie. So, Isha, my love, Again, Sweetie Pie, if you do need to reach out to me and there's anything that you're kind of wondering about that seems a little bit unclear because you're not here at this moment, write me an email or come back into a following live and I will clarify whatever needs clarification for you, okay? Here we go. So Hope and XOXO are going to be on up right next. All right, so what is happening over here for Isha? I am not looking at the chat neither at this moment, my love, so hopefully everybody is good. Okay. Somebody's testing your boundaries. Somebody is testing your boundaries. It's going to be really important over here, okay? Yeah. You're going to have, as much as it might seem a little bit kind of strange for you in some kind of a way, you are actually going to end up getting some opportunities that are going to be offered towards you. I want you to be careful of different things, all right? I want you to be careful about people putting a veil over your eyes, okay? I want you to be careful about that. I kind of feel like there are some people who are wanting to kind of pass things by you without you really knowing. So maybe kind of a little bit playing it, in your back in a certain kind of a way. So I do want you to be careful for that. Okay. No doubt about it. So be careful for people trying to kind of pass a veil over your eyes, make you believe into something that's not necessarily there or that's not 100% correct. You're being a little bit tested within your courage, within your faith, within your wants and your desires. It's like we want to know, how strong are you? How stable are you? How strong are your foundations? I need you to be persistent, and I need you to stand up, and I need you to be courageous. I need you to stand your ground in whatever is going on, because at this moment, it's a test of boundaries. How far can I go? And what is going to be your reaction? So you're definitely having some people who are coming on in who are going to be creating some little problems. So be careful. I'm going to say try to stay a little bit more onto your side. The more you stay onto your side, the more you do you, the better it's going to be. And the more people kind of come into your bubble, only let the people in that you want in. Otherwise, don't let them. You don't have to open conversation, or you don't have to. Like, any information you don't have to give out, don't give it out. Keep it for yourself. If you feel as though somebody's kind of testing you, just don't. Just play it safe is what I'm saying. Play it safe for the following month is what I need you to do. So from now all the way till, I'm going to say, mid-January, play it safe. I need you to balance things out as much as you possibly can, okay? So try to manage things as much as you possibly can within all of this, because definitely you're going to have people testing you. That being said, if you're worried about your job, you're not going anywhere. Nothing's happening with your job. So if you're afraid, I don't know, that you're going to, lose your job, or that are you leaving your job? No, I don't see anything of that. I just see like some troublemakers. I see some testings. I see different kind of things. But there's something having to do with budgets also. There's something that is financial that is going on. Is there a possibility that within the following year, the business, the company that you're working at could kind of, and it's not affecting you, it's not affecting your position, but have you had any thoughts or any ideas or anybody kind of talking or anything about like kind of downsizing into a way? I'm not saying down like a big, like maybe one or two different people could no longer be there. Again, it does not affect you, but there is something that is financially happening where it's kind of like if we need to draw in the circle a little bit more concentrated. We need to make sure the people are there, that they're giving their 100%, that they are, when I say 100% into your skills, into your time, into the effort that you're putting on in, everything. All right. It's going to be really, really important. Sweetie pie, basically what I'm getting over here for you is be careful for that. Stay into your place, but don't be cold-hearted. It seems a little bit weird. You still need to be nice and sweet and kind of loving and kind of compassionate and kind of open. It's just don't let anybody in. Don't give information that you don't have to give out. There's definitely people that are testing boundaries. There's definitely some people who might actually want what you have or your position. You could have some jealous people. But like I said, there's also some people, like there's something happening financially where you're probably going to see next year some cutbacks happening. Again, not with you, but into the springtime. Other than that, it's all about management. It's all about moderation. Whatever it is that you do, do it in moderation. May it be colleagues coming towards you. May it be information that is going on out. What is yours is yours. Keep it. Do what you've got to do. They do what they've got to do. That's it. If you have to work in cooperation with anybody, make sure, again, nobody's backstabbing you. You keep your ideas. You move on forward. What is yours is the most important, I'm going to say. And so that's what I've got, sweetie. So focus on you is basically what it is. Focus on you. I'm doing good. Thank you, XOXO, sweetie. I'll be with you quite shortly, my love. So beautiful, Isha. Again, you're not here, so if there's anything that you're wondering about, Romancefull Tarot, you can at gmail.com. You can find me there, my love. My email's all over the place, so you can find me all over the place. Otherwise, into the following live, let's say tomorrow, you can find me there too. If there's anything that you want to know. But if you send me an email, I'll reply on back into the email. I'll let you know into a prompter way than into the live. So, sweetie, I'm going to say towards you, be strong into everything that you're doing. Stand your ground. There's nothing happening with your position. You're not losing your job. Your job is staying where it is. But you definitely have some people who are playing games, who are wanting to kind of... it's like you're being tested. You're basically being tested by colleagues and co-workers and the work environment altogether. And like I said, thank you, my dear Juanson, sweetie. Juanson just posted the email there, my love. There's definitely some tests, but I mean, you're passing through every single one of them. The tests are not... the tests are to find out a little bit of the people who are a little bit more weak, if you will, who are a little bit more afraid. You've got this, my love. Not a problem. I am sending you much love, sweetie pie, and don't worry about it. It's going to be a-okay, my love. We're going to move on forward over here with Hope. So Hope did want to have a timestamp because she was kind of coming on in and kind of going on out. So we're going to do 1:42:30. And we're going to go and see our beautiful Hope. And then we're going to go and see XOXO. Hope, my love. Lilith and Juanson, 10:15 for the closing time tonight, sweetie pies. So in 25 minutes, my loves, what are Dee's messages towards you? Or what do you have to look forward to? And what's happening with Dee? We're going to go look at what's happening with Dee, my love. What is happening over there? Okay. Is there a Zell? What is that, Elizabeth? I don't know what a Zell or a Zelly is. What is that? Okay. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith, sweetie. Okay. Oh, Zell Chase. Oh no, sweetie pie. No, I'm sorry, my love. We only have PayPal. We will have Super Chat into the month of January, but for the moment, we still only have PayPal, my love. I'm sorry, sweetie pie. Okay, 4 of Cups coming on through, followed by our Temperance. What is happening over here? What is happening, beautiful Hope? Why do I feel like this person that you're talking about is kind of taking you for granted, but not necessarily talking all that much at this moment? I feel like there's an imbalance over here. There's something that is off. You could be waiting for this person. You could be waiting for this person to make some movements towards you. But I kind of feel like this person, so I feel like D is kind of choosing their battles. Let's go get some more information upon them. They're choosing their battles, and this is not one they necessarily want to fight at this moment, which doesn't mean they don't care for you. It just means that they're into a place where they're feeling a little bit lost. They don't really know what to do, but they don't have the energy to actually put into this, or they don't want to put the energy into it at the moment. We're going to go and get some more information for you, Hope. All right. I feel like this person thinks about you. I feel like they're seeking the truth. I feel like they don't quite know their own truth. So I'm going to say that your person over here is trying to figure out what is best for them. I feel like there's a lot of things they want in life. I feel like there's a lot of things they want to do at this moment, but they don't necessarily want to concentrate on one single thing. Since they don't want to concentrate on one single thing, they seem to be keeping like all their options kind of open, not really knowing what to do, where to go, but they don't necessarily want to take one direct path. And because they're not taking that one direct path, it's bringing you to be into the place where you're at, where you don't really know what's happening. Things are a little bit up into the air, and you're feeling like things are, I'm going to say, I feel like things are a little bit closed off, but I feel like you want to reopen, but I feel like they're not ready to reopen. So let me go and give you some messages over here. Oh. All right, that is not for you, my beautiful Hope. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at a message into the chat. Well, I'm gonna say synchronicities is gonna be my answer. All right, so let's go and see before I give you some messages. I'm gonna give you some messages to close on off with. I'm gonna say the relationship that you have with the D at this moment is a relationship that is sadly unstable for the moment. I'm not necessarily going to say there's going to be an opening, but I'm not going to say that the door is closed. I'm going to say that it's shaky. Okay, love? It's shaky. It could go either way at this moment, but they're definitely wanting, they do think about you, and they do still, you know, they do hold on to you. This person does, but I feel like they don't want to necessarily engage into a commitment at this moment. I feel like that's where it's more difficult. All right, my Ace of Swords, if you're looking for anything that has to do a little bit with love. Oh, seriously? Okay, hold on. Okay, let me go over here. Let me go see if you're somewhere around. No, you're not. Okay, Hope, I'm going to say the same thing for you because you're not here. Yeah, I'm going to go and give you some messages, but if there's anything that you're wondering about or anything that seems unclear that you're wondering because you're not here, send me an email, all right? But what do you have to look forward to altogether? I'm going to say movement. I'm going to say movement within... Love, it seems kind of complicated. I'm getting the Devil in reverse. I'm going to say a release. I'm going to really say a release of toxicity. I'm going to say movement. But I'm going to say this movement is brought forward by you. So whatever seems to be happening, you seem to be choosing your path. Your path seems to be one of wanting happiness and not wanting to stay into stagnancy or anything of the such. So I do see somewhat of a renewal. I do see some changes over here. But I'm going to say this renewal, this transformation is coming from within. I don't see that it's necessarily happening into a very quick space. I'm going to say it's going to be happening into a slower pace. I'm going to say probably within the following 2 to 3 months, this renewal is coming towards you, where you're going to want to shift. You're going to want to let go of what no longer is good for you in life altogether. A lot of it is actually related towards love, because we are talking over here about emotions. We're talking a lot about the devil and attachments. So love, people who just are no longer going to be good for you. I do see happiness coming on in, and I do see love coming on in, but I don't necessarily see it coming from this person. All right. So I'm going to say love is probably going to enter into your life over here, my beautiful hope. I'm going to say somewhere end of spring. Okay. So I'm going to say new love coming on in. End of spring is somebody who's new. Okay. You don't know this person, my love. And you're going to work hard. This person is going to be willing to put the time into the relationship. You're going to be meeting this person socially. So wherever you're at, this is where you're meeting them. All right. So you're meeting this person into a social kind of a way. They're 4 years older than you are, and they seem nice and sweet. So I'm going to say new love popping in through your life. I'm going to say a lot of release of people and our things that are just no longer good for you. I am going to give you some messages over here, sweet. Hold on. Sometimes I okay. Oh, geez, Louise. Hold on. Sometimes I have some cards who play games on me. Yeah. Okay, now we're good for gold. Okay. Ah, there you go, Hope. There you go, Spitty. I started your reading. I'm into the messages, my love. I started your reading 142 about 9 minutes ago, my love. I don't know if you want to go on back and listen. Now I'm at the message part. Then I'm going to be finished up with your reading. I'm going to move on forward to somebody else. I'm going to let you listen to your reading. And if you have any questions, then ask me and I'll answer you when you're done listening to it, okay? Is that good for you? I'm getting over here. I meant what I said. Thank you, my beautiful Joseline. How are you doing, my love? And my beautiful Julie, too. Thank you so very much. I will be with both of you beautiful loves in just a few seconds. Well, okay, a few minutes. Here we go. Let's continue. I'm getting a miss you. Do you miss me? Now is not quite the right time. I'm doing good, sweetie. Sometimes I wonder if you care. Also getting you already know. And let me get another deck out and give you some more messages, love. So XOXO is next. Then I'm going to go and see MZ, followed out by Joseline. So MZ and Joseline, if you do want to stick around in about MZ in about 5 minutes, I'll be with you. Joseline about 10. I am so very attracted to you. My pleasure, Hope, sweetie. I cannot stop thinking about you. My life is truly not as together as it seems. I often bury myself in work to forget about you. I'm becoming a better person. And here we go with, I lost myself for a little while. I still feel like they are. I still feel like they're a little bit lost. Thank you, my beautiful little sweetie. So Hope, I'm going to let you listen and come back. Let me know if you have any questions or if everything's okay. Okay, sweetie? Sending you much love, my beautiful. Do we have XOXO with us? Hello, my beautiful. How are you doing? I say hello, how are you doing? But I don't know if you're here. I think you are, so there you go. Alrighty. So, ooh, they're not, I was going to say, who's this person? This person's new. Yeah, you got somebody new. What is that, Watson? Oh my God. Why do you got all those emojis? Okay, sweetie, let's go and see what's happening with AV. Okay, situation for, okay. Okay, well, let's go see. Let's go see what we've got. So here we go. MZ, you're next. Let us know if you're here, followed out by Joseline. And tomorrow we're what? Why do I feel like tomorrow we're Friday? I have no idea. Tomorrow Thursday. All right, so tomorrow 8 p.m. same place, same time, my loves. Well, Friday too, actually. Okie dokie. Inner conflict, yes. Followed on through by our magician. Also getting over here our Ace of Wands. All right, sweetie. Alrighty. Ace of Wands, definitely potential over here, but I feel like at this moment there's like a little bit of a tension. Yeah, it's interesting, right? I feel like we're inspired by the opportunity. I feel like everything's onto the table at this moment. Honestly, you could become friends. You could become more. Everything is there, but we're a little bit afraid. Like I feel like we're more going for like a friendship at this moment, and we don't quite know. But I feel I'm gonna go and take some more cards out. I feel like we're more going for a friendship because we're a little bit unsure about what you actually want. Because ultimately, I feel that we would actually like to go back a little bit to the same place that we used to be into. But I'm going to go and peek at it, or maybe we're ready for something more. So please, let's go and get some clarity upon this. Why are we a little bit afraid? Why are we afraid? What is happening? Yeah, okay. No, there's no doubt, okay? Sweetie Pie, the current thoughts and feelings and intentions. We're very, very curious about you. We're curious where this is going to go. At the moment, I feel like we're going to go for like the friendship, but if you show any intentions of wanting something more, so I don't know, you start, hinting towards something sexual or whatever, then you're definitely going to get right back into the same place that you were into before. All right. Definitely feeling inspired, wanting this. We want adventure. We want fun. We thought that this was really, really quite good. That being said, has this person changed at this moment? I'm going to say still not, sweetie. I feel like you were somebody who was important to this person's life. I feel like you guys had a lot of really good times. Now, I'm not going to say that this card is not going to change. It could, as a relationship, if you will, redevelops itself and changes itself and everything as such. A lot of things could be happening. Thank you, my beautiful Elizabeth, sweetie. I shall be with you shortly also, my love. So yeah, I'm definitely going to say there is a potential over here for some changes, for some modifications into this relationship. But at first, no doubt, it's friendship. We're very, very quickly going to move towards something that is friends with benefits. We're going to stick around there for a little time. I'm going to say a good 2, 3, 4 months, if that is something that is good for you. And then maybe there's a possibility for an actual, I'm going to go and look, even though it's far, I'm going to go and see if there's a potential for a long-term relationship with this person, if they're like, let's say, completely unblocked and everything of the such. All right. Yeah. Let's go see. So what's going to be happening with that? And Juanson, we have Elizabeth onto the list, also my sweetie pie, right after Joseline. All right, hold on. Here we go. So I'm going to say super fragilistic cadiliocious Swanson. Alrighty. So, hi, little moon. Hi, sweetie Abigail. Nice to see you, sweet one. I don't even know what that is. Hold on. Who is ringing and where? Like, honestly, I'm not ringing, so I don't know who that was. It was not me, guys. That was interesting. I didn't do it. Oh, was that? I don't know. No, I don't know. I swear there was ringing, but the ringing was not coming from me. Yeah. Okay, so the Empress followed out by the World. All right, let's go here. Oh, okay, I see. That's why you're sorry. Okay. Okay, not a problem, sweetie. Here I was thinking, oh my God, is Alex calling me? But I'm like, no, my phone's on Do Not Disturb. Okay, so let's continue. No, don't worry about it. Let's continue on over here. Hello, High Priestess. How are you doing, love? High Priestess, I'm going to be with you in about 20 minutes, my love. Are you good to wait? Or do you want to post your question right away? Or is it in PayPal? XOXO, could this relationship actually move to be something more? It could. It could. It could. The over outcome of it, I'm going to say probably a no, but it could. You're definitely going to be seen over here as beautiful, powerful, loving, cared for. We're actually going to think that, yes, something could be happening into this. My problem is, I feel like this person's going to end up kind of a little bit slowly within time going back to their old habits, slowly not always being there or not as much. But like I said, that could definitely change. So the overall outcome is there going to be a relationship with this. For the moment, I prefer to say no because I see it being kind of complicated. But I'm going to say friends followed by friends with benefits and then a possibility of a relationship. And it's not going to depend necessarily on you. It's going to depend upon them and their blockages and how they want to move on forward with it. But I kind of feel like they're still a little bit into the same type of cycle, but they don't want to lose the connection with you because it was a really nice connection. You guys had a lot of good times together. Yeah. That's what I can see from it. Is that making any sense to you, sweetie? Let me go and get you some messages. Why don't I do that? Let's go and see, what do I have? Okay, so why don't we go into the blunt messages, into the unsaid? Yes, all right. MZ, are you here, my love? Let me know if you're here. All right. Here you go. I am changing. I want to be more what you deserve. Thank you, my beautiful High Priestess, for posting, my love. Thank you, Julie. High Priestess, I could be with you before 20 minutes. I just want to, just in case. Thank you for posting, sweetie. All right. I'm going to be giving you, my beautiful XOXO, an offer soon. I do want to date you. We did see that. Definitely. We do want to take our time, though. We definitely do want to take our time moving on forward within all of this. And we're at a crossroads. We're trying to choose what kind of path it is that we should be taking. So my beautiful XOXO, you let me know, sweetie pie. And I am sending you much love, sweet one. Yes. MZ is next. No timestamp necessary over here. Joseline, let us know if you're here. Joseline is going to be the follow-up reading. You are a sweetie pie, Abigail. You're a sweetie pie, my love. You truly are. Thank you, Joseline. MZ. Okie dokie. Okay, here you go. I just have to say one little thing. Okay, just 1 second. Alrighty, so my beautiful Julie. Da, da, da. Alrighty. No, don't log me out. Do not log me out. Okay, so yes, definitely we have found our way out of the bubble. We needed to pierce that bubble. We did. And yes. And he's acknowledged that you're being sweet. Absolutely. Okay, we're going to go and see this. Let's go like that. And let's go like this. So Joseline, Elizabeth, and HP are going to be on up next. And let me just go here. What is that? All right. So, just teasing Watson. Thank you, my beautiful Elizabeth. I'll be with you in just a few moments, my love. Also, so it is absolutely great that he has actually found his way, my beautiful Julie. That he's found his way out of that bubble. That he actually acknowledged the positive impact of your sweetness, of your care, of your patience, of everything of the such. So we're going to go and look at a little bit of how everything kind of unfolded for him and his thoughts onto your behavior, but during his silence altogether. So Mike's new path out of the bubble, if you will. I feel like his realization on this new path is coming from a combination. Like, he has spent a certain amount of time the last few weeks more being within himself. So he's done a lot of introspection, but he's also had if you will, some external influences into the way that I feel like he sees other people, right? And that's it. So I kind of feel like he sees other people, and it gives him a little bit of that intuition, gives him a little bit of that want, a little bit of that desire at the very same time. I feel like the time and the space definitely gave him the clarity that he needed to reflect onto his past actions, but also onto how his past actions actually impacted you at this moment in time. There's no doubt, okay, what we did together, you know, the workings that we did, there's no doubt that definitely did help to clear a lot of emotional blockages. It did allow him to see more clearly, but I feel like he actually came to the conclusions, and that's the actual beauty of the workings that we do. We give like a little bit of that push, but we don't necessarily we don't make it, like, we give the push that is necessary, but the wants and the desires are already there to make it happen. So I feel as though this is really him coming to the conclusion that he needed to change, because he recognized the value of your relationship. He recognized how his previous behaviors were absolutely not in alignment with what he actually wanted. So that shift is somewhat gradual. It takes time. Took him a few moments of reflection. He's still a little bit into the bubble, but he's getting his way out of it. but I feel like he is understanding more your energy. He's understanding more how consistent you are, how caring you are, and the gentle way that you've been approaching the situation, even though he hasn't always necessarily been there. Now, does he actually wonder if you're actually being good or not? Well, let's go and see. So does he actually wonder if you're being good? I feel like he does sometimes. It's not something that is predominant onto his mind. It's not something that he thinks about at all times. But he definitely does think about it. He definitely does wonder about it. But I feel like he's not afraid of it. Like, he doesn't believe that there's going to be any type of rupture in any kind of way. And he actually believes that if you are going to see somebody else or something of such, you would actually let him know. So he's actually quite grounded into the love. And I think I got the hiccups into the way that you guys feel for each other. So sometimes he does wonder, but mostly I'm going to say no, which is why he actually really appreciates the fact that you do give him that time of silence, a little bit of a distance, because he's able to reflect onto him, onto his actions. He's able to reflect on how he's moving on forward, but he can trust you to stay true to yourself. He can trust into your values during that time apart. So yes, sometimes he does have thoughts that are a little bit mixed between curiosity, a little bit of concern, but he always appreciates and always trusts that the space that you guys have and that the space that you both share, it is there, that it is trusted, and that it is grounding, that it's got a beautiful foundation. So I'm going to say, even though he's testing your patience, sometimes a little bit onto the commitment, onto the time, sometimes he's trying to understand, but all the way through, he knows very, very well that even though he's navigating that silence, and you guys are both navigating a little bit that distance, that you're always there, but you're always true. So my love, I'm going to say he's always emotionally connected to you, and he always feels your love, your devotion, your ideas, your thoughts. And because of that, he's never quite worried that you're going to go off to somebody else and do something else. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to say our King of Cups is being quite consistent and quite strong into his beliefs. Exactly, my beautiful. Exactly, Sweetie Pie. Yes, a million times. Hold on just a second. Alrighty. So, here we go. Julie, sending you much love, sweetie. I'm going to go on work onto, after the live, I'm going to go and do the workings. If there's anything, you let me know, okay? How are your workings doing? Are they all burnt out? Is everything okay? Oh, it's definitely going to help him commit, sweetie. It's definitely going to help him commit. On my beautiful Joseline, you are somewhere around, so let's go see. After Joseline, I'm going to go and see. Just one moment. Okay, so Joseline, here you go, my love. After Joseline, I'm going to actually go and take a sneak peek. I'm going to go and see Elizabeth, and then I'm going to, actually, I'm going to go and see Elizabeth on HP. That's it. So, what do I see happening between Joseph and you? On who is your next stable love, and when do you meet them? Let's go and see. So, Elizabeth is next, followed up by HP. So, what is happening for you, sweetie? Josephine, what is happening between you and Joseph? What do I see happening? Joseph is taking his time, right? Where are you, sweetie? Where are you? Where are you? Absolutely, my beautiful Julie. Perfect. The flames are burning high. Yeah, Joseline, what's going on with Joseph? Why do I feel like things are not really moving all that much? Why do I feel like Joseph is concentrating on other things? I'm not necessarily seeing like a relationship that's going to be happening over here. I know that this is a long time going through. Yeah, that's it, because you don't talk. It's a long time going through between both you guys. I still always basically feel with our Wheel of Fortune that your timing together, everything happens for a reason, right? So it is necessary that is there, but I feel like our Page of Swords, like that's it. I'm not getting him talking over here. And I feel like he's more concentrated on other things like work, his own independence is what I'm seeing. So I'm going to say as for a relationship for both of you guys, sweetie, I don't necessarily see it happening. No, I see this person staying into their own side. I see regret. I see disappointment. I feel like both of you guys would have liked to have had a different outcome. But, you know, sometimes you want to have a different outcome, and sometimes you can work onto it to try to get the outcome that you want. You can talk, you can communicate, you can open up those valves, if you will. But other times it's just not possible. Communication will not happen. Communication will not be possible, and it will remain the way that it is. I kind of feel like this is the way that it is at this moment, but I still feel like you still have a tie towards this person. This person still has one towards you, but I feel like you could still want something, but I feel like they've more let go. But there's still this tie that is binding both of you guys together. And I feel like it's going to take a little bit of time before you cut that tie. Why? I feel like Joseph was never really the person that should have, like, I don't feel like Joseph was ever the person that they should have been with you. They should have been better. They should have been nicer. But I feel like you truly did love this person. You truly did care for this person, but they never gave you their 100%. I feel like you wanted more, but they were never able to give it to you. So it feels like an incompletion into a certain way, which I completely understand. But I feel that it's going to stay incomplete, my love. I don't see nothing happening into the future, my love. I'm going to say that's what I'm saying. I feel like you still have that it's like you have a thread between everybody everybody that you meet. There's always a thread. Everybody that you meet, you're meeting for a reason. You can keep those threads alive by different ways. If you have children with somebody, you always have that thread that links you. Parents, family, you can cut those ties also. I feel like yours is not cut. So we still have hope and we still have desire. But I feel as though I just don't feel like Joseph wants a commitment, my love. I feel like this person does care for you, but I feel like they don't want a commitment. I feel like they're just doing their own stuff. I feel like they want a friendship. They feel and they believe that you're quite beautiful, but they don't necessarily want a relationship. They want to take power. They want to focus on different things into their life. Love is not their main focus. It's not what they want to do right now. Yeah. So, it's not this person. It's not because Joseph doesn't desire you. Absolutely not. You're very desirable. He does believe that you're absolutely gorgeous. He's just focusing on different areas into his life. And I would like to say, because into my crazy world, I always think to myself, hey, I can do love and I can do work and I can do family. I can do it all. But that's me. Some people can't, or some people don't want to. Some people just want to focus on work, and when that is good, then they'll do something else. Some people just want to focus on love, and when that's good, they'll do something else. I feel like Joseph is trying to concentrate onto himself and moving on forward, but there's always going to be that link between you guys. I'm not going to say that it's forever going to be that way, but I don't want to give you any false hope neither. So for the moment, because I don't see it, I'm going to say it's going to stay the way that it is. If something changes, I hope it will, my love. If you open up communication with Joseph and you guys talk about it, you can definitely switch up the vibes. Yeah. That's what I would say. On to the next person. A little like off with his head, right? The Alice in Wonderland. That's it. That's what I'm going to say. Hold on just one second. I just want to go and make sure that I am not losing in any place over here. Our beautiful high priestess questions. Okay, no, she's right there. We're still good. All right, so yeah, let me go see what's happening after. So, let's go see who the next one is and when do you meet them. All right, let's go like this and let's go like that. So Elizabeth is next, followed out by HP. Then we're going to go and see Juanson. All right. Here we go, my love. Always remember, you have the power to change what you want, eh? Always remember. If you want more action, get working onto it. You can do it. You can change the outcome. Nothing is set in stone. Beautiful Joseline. There's movement. Hanged Man in reverse. Chariot moving on forward. Also things happening actually fairly quickly. I'm going to say your next stable love feels like somebody who's going to bring for you a sense of balance, a sense of security into your life. This is somebody who's going to share the same type of values as you. I feel like they're looking for something that is committed. I feel like they're looking for a committed relationship, a grounded relationship at the very same time. They don't want to have their head up into the sky. They want to be here. They want to be grounded. The energy around the connection feels like it's supportive, feels like it's emotionally mature. I feel like you're going to be meeting this person into a setting that I'm going to say it's different activities, different interests. Okay. So you seem to be out doing some type of activity, and this is where you're going to be meeting this person. So it's definitely going to be somewhat social because there are other people around, but there's not a big mass of people. Like there might be, I don't know, 5-6 people around. I'm going to say you're going to be meeting this person within the following 6 to 9 months, which would bring you somewhere around a summer love, Spooty. So beginning, and not summer love meaning it's just going to be summer, beginning somewhere around the month of May or June. So I'm going to say into the meanwhile, I need you to be open to different type of connections. I need you to allow yourself to be present into the moment. Now, the universe, the way it functions is it will bring people along your way when you're ready for them to enter into your life. They're not going to bring pain into your life or pain into somebody else's life. So we need to release what we already have, and we need to be ready for the next one. For that, we need to keep our head high. We need to look up, look straight, open on up our horizons, and do whatever it is that we can to get what it is that we want. So I'm going to say from here till June, but it's very possible if you are more proactive towards it and you work on to manifesting it, that it could happen before. So I'm going to say this person is going to be coming into your life when it's going to be due for your needs, for your desires. So Sweetie Pie, trust into the timing. This person seems to be also, I'm going to add on in 2 years older than you are. And I don't feel like they live all that far away from you. So I'm going to say probably over here, my beautiful love, into a, I don't know, I work in kilometers. So if I put that in miles, maybe about a 15-mile radius, 15-20-mile radius from your home, Sweetie Pie, or from where you live. Yeah. Here we go. So Sweetie Pie, that's what I got for you. We're going to have to wait and see what happens from there. I know it is. I know. This person has darker colored hair. I feel as though they have a little bit, I'm going to say darker colored hair, like a dark brown. They seem to have some curls into their hair a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. So they got a couple little curls going on into their hair. No glasses. They do have brown eyes. The They're 5'8", 5'9" in height. And whatever they do as a job has to do with cars. I don't know what it is, but it has to do with cars. Yeah. Elizabeth, sweetie. Elizabeth, here we go. Oh, Elizabeth, whenever you're ready, you can post your question, my love. Please go ahead for it. When you are ready. And I'm just going to jot on down into the meanwhile our... Let's go like that. Okay. And HP is going to be on up next. Hold on. That is all good. Okay. You gotta get out of the dating pool. I'm sending you so much love, sweetie. Joseline, happy holidays to you, my sweet love. You've got this. We all gotta get out of that dating pool. He's so short. 5'8", 5'9". It's not that bad, Joseline. Elizabeth, sweetie. Absolutely. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Elizabeth, for your beautiful patience, my love. Let's go see what we can do for you. This is what it's all about. Witch candle for career blockages overall. Why the stagnation, so many failed friendships. Oh, sweetie pie, you're just not aligning anymore with the people that are around you. Yeah, people change along the way, right? So, okay, hold on just one moment. I'm just going to go and make sure that I still have over here our beautiful HP's questions, and they're not far. Perfect. Okay, so Elizabeth, here we go. I'm going to say a couple little things for you. I don't know if you need to know them or not, but which candles to actually burn for career blockages. To address the career blockages and the overall stagnation perhaps that you're feeling within work, green candle is always the number one. I like the green candles. I always use the green candles for that because green is associated with growth. It's associated with abundance and prosperity. So burning a green candle can definitely help clear those blockages and can promote success into your career. It could also attract the different type of opportunities and wealth into your life. But I am going to give you different options also. I'm going to speak to you about an orange candle. An orange is more about career success, but also within creativity. So depending what your job is, what your career actually is, maybe the orange could be a good option for you if it is more creative. All right. The orange candle is actually going to give a boost of motivation to break through any stagnation into your professional life. That being said, you might be thinking at this moment, can I do a green and can I do an orange? Absolutely. Can you, let's say 1 week do a green and the next week do an orange? You can absolutely do that too. If what you're looking for is, how could I say this? Clarity. If you're looking for focus, then I'm going to say yellow. A yellow candle for clarity, for focus, for mental energy. So if you're confused or you have mental blockages, you want to make better career decisions, yellow. And you always have the white. The good old white is always good. You can use it for whenever you don't have the other colors. But it's also very good for removing negative energies, obstacles that are affecting your career. Other than that, I'm going to talk to you about the cinnamon. I'm going to talk to you about the bay leaf. Nothing more powerful than a bay leaf, my sweet love. Bay leaf, all you really have to do upon the bay leaf is take it, use a black Sharpie, write either the amount of money that you wish to have throughout the month, or the goal that you would like to have, and you can write it. I like to write it on both sides of the bay leaves. You can write it 10 times on one side and 20 on the other. I don't care. You can burn that beautiful bay leaf with your intentions into your candle and just let that little sweet one go. I would dust a little bit of cinnamon on top and your job is done. You can do that once a week and it'll be absolutely perfect, my love. So those are going to be. But generally speaking, when you do look, let's say online, people will say, oh, career, money, green. But green is perfect, but you could also use orange, you can use yellow, or you could use white. Perfect. Marketing communications. Okay, perfect. Then at that point in time, I'm going to say towards you, since it is marketing, I would go with the green and I would go with the orange is what I would do. Also, if you have hey, it doesn't have to be a knife, okay? I got a dagger, but it doesn't have to be a dagger. It could be the tip of a pen. It could be a tip of a pin, whatever. You can carve onto your candle what you want also, right? Use tea candles usually. They go for like 3-4 hours and then they're done. They're not as big as the pillars. Now, why the stagnation and the failed relationships, sweetie? By the way, Elizabeth, if you do want any help within that, within your manifestations of your wants, of your desires within career or whatsoever, you can send me an email and it doesn't cost you anything. You can send me an email and I will do it for you for the following month onto a new moon and onto a full moon. I can help you out with that. Just please remember to write what it is that you want, if it's an actual goal, or yes, and I can do that for you. Just leave me your name, your birth date, and what you desire, and I will do it for you onto the upcoming new moon, which is, oops, my dear God, onto the 31st. I believe, 31st or 30th. I think 31st. So, like I said, you can send me an email. It'll be my pleasure to help you out with that, my love. So, let's go and see why the stagnation, why the failed relationships. What is going on with that? Sorry, there's a hair of mine. Okay. It's just a shift in perspective, sweetie. There are some energetic blockages that are surrounding you at this moment. I feel like there's different type of little blockages that are there where you're manifesting different areas of your life, including your career, including the relationships that are around you. I feel like into the past, there has been some negative thought patterns. There has been different little barriers that have been a little bit invisible and that kind of hindered the progress of the relationship altogether. I'm also going to have to say that, as weird as it might seem, I'm going to say there's a misalignment with your true path with those people. If you're not fully aligned with your true purpose, your passions, it creates that sense of stagnation. And I kind of feel like you're going through those motions, but you're not truly fulfilling your potential at this moment. And so I feel like it's important for you to reconnect with your core value, with your passions, to get back on track. That is in regards to your stagnation, of course. The friendships, I'm going to say over here, it's a mismatch. The people that you're connecting with at this moment, they were good for a certain amount of time, a little bit like a love relationship, but they became a mismatch. Sometimes you attract people who aren't in alignment with your energy and with your values. It leads to misunderstandings. It leads to simply, I'm going to put it out to outgrowing each other. That's it. That's all. And then because you outgrow each other, you have a need to reevaluate your boundaries. And that's what happens. So you guys kind of end up just leaving one another. There's also some karmic lessons that are into it. There's failed relationships that come on through because of karmic lessons. And as we face those challenges, you grow stronger. The other person does also. And at the same time, you learn something new about yourself and you're able to evolve from it. you're able to move to the following friendship. So as much as it kind of seems a little bit unsettling, and it seems to be a little bit sometimes sad, a little bit worrisome, you ask yourself a lot of questions, there's a lot of things that are not necessarily into your control into that kind of way. Karmic lessons, they are what they are. You have to pass on through. Staying onto your path and outgrowing mismatched friendships happens all the time. So I'm going to say it's really just the renewal of what is, along with your core alignment, what you need at that moment in time. So the right people will enter into your life at the right moment, and the people that are staying are the ones that are meant to be there. Don't necessarily worry about it, but always stay open to the new connections that will be coming on in towards you. Yes. So my beautiful Elizabeth, I'm going to give you an angel message, my sweetie pie. And if there is anything else that I can do for you, please do let me know and I shall answer you. Otherwise, I'm going to go and see HP, but I am going to give you an angel message to conclude with, my love. All right, so you are surrounded by love and divine protection. The angels want you to know that you are onto the right path. And even if it feels a little bit stagnant for you at this moment, trust that the universe is working behind the scenes to bring the right opportunities and the right people towards you. Patience and faith are key during this time of transition. Let go of any doubts, let go of any fears. You are divinely guided towards a brighter future. Keep your heart open and know that everything is unfolding as it should. Has your sun crossed over, sweetie pie? Hello, my beautiful high priestess. I'm coming on towards you, sweetie. Yeah, has your sun crossed on over, my sweet love? Oh, when is he coming? No, he's not. When is the job? When is the job coming? When is what coming? You'd like to generally ask about your son. Onyx 11111. Oh, okay. What? When is the job? When is your job coming? Because you're asking about your son. You want to know when your job son is coming or when your job is coming? Let me know, my love. Yes, no. I'm wondering what you want to know about your son. Hey, Prairie Winds, how are you doing, my sweetie pie? Okay, you want to know when your son is going to be finding a job. Is that it? Okay, I got you, sweetie, and you. I got you, my love. Perfect. Happy holidays, my beautiful Prairie Winds and Wildflower Spiritual Arts. You have such a long name. All right, let's go and see. Change of position, renewal and outcome, King of Swords. Your son is going to get some really good. Your son within the following 2 months, my love. Within the following 2 months, he has an opportunity. There's an actual idea that he's not thinking about at this moment that's going to come towards him somewhere around mid-January, and it's going to allow him to land a position into the month of February. Yeah. High Priestess, I'm moving towards you, sweetie pie. And as for you, my sweet love, here you go, being nice and powerful, moving on forward. I'm going to say between the following 5 to 6 weeks for you, sweetie, from what I can see. Hopefully it will happen before, but I'm going to say within the following 4 to 6 weeks for you, my love. And I am sending you much love, my sweetie pie. Let's go see our beautiful HP. I am going to be closing up the shorts feed at this moment because we're going to be closing on up soon. So I'm going to close the shorts feed. Anybody who's into the shorts feed, thank you for joining, my sweet loves. And we shall see each other tomorrow. same place, same time. Thank you, my beautiful Abigail, for your beautiful love and vibes as usual, sweetie. All right, High Priestess, I've got you. Let's go and see. Then I'm going to go and make sure everything is good in PayPal, but I believe we're going to be moving on forward after 2 Hwanson. Okay, okay. Let me just go over here. Alrighty. Okay, we're all good. So I'm going to log out of over there. A High Priestess is the last reading for tonight. So you're wanting to go to change back and apply for a link of credit for your small business. How is that going to go? Okay. All right. Okie dokie. Let's go see. You should be going on a little bit of some vacations coming on up soon, sweetie. Okay, so let's go and see for the application for your small business. Getting our Page of Wands, getting our King of Wands, getting over here Justice following on through. I'm definitely still going to say to go ahead and do it, but I don't necessarily... I feel like the main problem over here is the stability. I feel like if you had a job that, let's say you had a contract that you're into at this moment and you had that stability, that it would be able to pass on through. But I feel like that's what they're missing. I feel like they're going to be actually quite severe into their loans altogether. So your application process is going to require you to provide, you know, a lot of financial records, projections for your business. So make sure that you do have that prepared. I feel like there's going to be some back and forth with the bank regarding your financials. I feel like you need to have a really clear plan on how are you going to use that, the credit. And I feel like you need to demonstrate that you're going to be able to repay it. That's where I feel like the problems are going to be a little bit more complicated. So I know that it can take a little bit of a time for the actual approval to be passing on through. I'm going to say go ahead with it because why not, my beautiful love? But I don't necessarily seeing it going on through simply because of the fact that I don't necessarily see how they're going to see that you're going to be able to repay it is what I'm seeing. So they're going to be a little bit kind of onto the side about it. Up to you to go right away, or if you want to wait until you have your follow-up position, so your new job, and then maybe go for it, because then you'll have a solid foundation to say, well, I already have a job, so I am, you know, already able to pay you back and everything and such. I feel like that's the only thing. I don't feel like there's anything else. I don't feel like you have any problems onto your credit. I don't feel that, nothing. I feel like everything is absolutely perfect. The only thing that we could be missing is that, but I feel like the bank is trying to be kind of precautious. So I'm going to say for the moment, I feel like it will be a no. I feel like they will evaluate it quite seriously. The more information you bring on in, the more clear your plan is, maybe that will be able to help. So really work onto it to give them really some good foundation, some good basics, what you're going to be doing, what your plans are, how are you, like all that stuff. And that's definitely going to help you out. It might actually tilt the scale altogether. Aw, I'm sorry, my beautiful prairie, my love. I am going to say happy birthday to you, my beautiful prairie sweetie. Happy birthday to you, my sweet love. High Priestess, I'm still with you. I'm going to go and see over here what's happening into the following 2 weeks, okay? I hope that it's a little bit better at work. I hope it's less torturous. And I do not use the word lightly. It is what it is. I know how they are. You're having a sense of relief, a sense of healing. You're focusing on new projects, new ideas, and wish fulfillment, breakthroughs coming on through. And this is why you're having a release of the fear. You know what? You're removing yourself from toxic situations. And I know that you're stressed from the fact that the actual job that you have, the contract is ending. But I feel as though that stress, I feel like you're going to be feeling better. Even though you're not going to have that contract at that moment. You're going to be feeling like there's a big release, that you can concentrate on a new path, on something new. So I'm actually seeing you into the following 2 weeks being happier, being into that great moment of transition, kind of just looking abroad for what's going to be on next. But I see you manifesting, and I see you being completely grounded. You know what you need to do, and you know exactly where you need to go, and you're going to make it happen because you always do. You're going to have people who are going to be generous around you also. You're going to be into a good place. I'm seeing harmony. I'm seeing balance, my love. So what I'm basically going to say for you into the following 2 weeks, I feel like you are going to be receiving some good news that's going to be coming towards you. I need you to stay organized. I need you to stay proactive because everything is going to start really coming together. I need you to be open to other people, guidance from other people. Trust your instincts altogether. Keep an eye out for different type of opportunities. It's a little bit more difficult at this time of year because we are into the holiday period, so it's more difficult to find people. People are going on holidays, so you're not going to have a lot of movement within that. You will have movement yourself within your own progress, within your own transformation. I feel like home things are better, but I basically feel like you're healing. You're feeling happier, not necessarily being where you're at this moment. So there's a release and there's a look towards the future, and you're working really, really hard upon it. I know that you said, you know, are you going to be receiving the unemployment? And I said yes, and I'm still going to say yes towards it, but I'm really not all that sure you're going to be needing it. I kind of feel like by the time the first check kind of comes on in that you're already going to have a job. I don't feel like your job that you're going to be having is into the state that you would like to be into right away, but I know that you're going to find something somewhere around end of January. So you're definitely going to land. You always land onto your feet, my sweet love, and fairly quickly. As for your business, I feel like you're going to continue to work onto it, but I feel like it's going to be a slow progress. I feel like it's going to be like a sideline for you. For the moment, anyways. I know, I know. Well, you're not changing states, so I feel like you are sticking around where you're at. The one that you're going to be getting into the following weeks is into the actual, yes. The one that you're getting at the end of January is exactly where you're at. It's into the same city, sweetie. It's into the same state, yeah. You're not going to have to move. You're not moving into the month of January. You're sticking where you're at. So your job is not very far from where you're at. No, you're not asking for a lot. I know you're not, my love. You know what, High Priestess? Still go ahead with it, my love. That's why I said, once you actually have your next, you know, your following job into the following weeks, it's not going to be a problem for you to get it. Yes, absolutely go with it. Is this? It's still in healthcare. It is still in healthcare. Yeah, you're sticking into the same zone. It's still in healthcare, my love. Absolutely. You will end up getting the loan that you need, my beautiful high priestess. It's just going to take a little bit longer. It's going to be more around the month of April. You'll be able to get it. I'm going to go and peek over here into the meanwhile. I'm going to go and get your email, my dear Juanson. Here we go. Such as, and voila. Alrighty. That's it, my beautiful high priestess. Work onto it, my sweet love. Make sure that when you go to the bank that you have every single thing that you need. It's going to put all the chances onto your side. Have a lovely evening, my beautiful high priestess. Good night, sweetie. Watson, it is your turn. Let's do this. Let's go like that. And voila. Oh, wait. Okay. Alrighty. So, Watson. Okay. General reading for you. Let's start off with that. So, yeah, no sweetie pie today. Yeah. No. No, I told you already she's not there on Friday. I already said she's not going to be there on Friday, but yeah, no. All right, I've got it. I will be expecting them. I know, my love. I felt the love into your cover. I felt the love. It was pure. It was coming from the soul, sweetie. She will feel so blessed when she listens to those into the future. Into your general reading, the next few days, I'm going to say a lot of emotional depth, a lot of beautiful energy that's going to be coming on through, but a lot of reflection coming from you. You're going to be feeling more a little bit into a reflection, a little bit more into an introspective. I feel like you're thinking about your future. I feel like you're thinking about your future with your relationship with Elizabeth also. There's a good chance for more clarity, for more growth, for more emotional connections with your love, even though, well, it really just leaves tomorrow, now that we think about it. But anyways, you should be able to have a connection with her tomorrow. Now that I'm thinking about all the dates, because I said Friday she was not going to be there. So I feel like slowly things are going to start to make a little bit more sense. And I feel like during the holidays, you're going to have more time to connect with her. Therefore, maybe a little bit more conversations or a little bit more time into your conversations. And that should allow to have a little bit more of some openings also. But what's important is, I feel like generally speaking, the energy is positive. I feel like you're seeking more stability. She's seeking more stability. I feel like into your personal life, things are going to start really kind of aligning. So I need you to keep an open mind. I need you to be ready to take action when the action feels right. Are you feeling like the action is right? Elizabeth energy today. She is there, but she's distant because she's not really there. She's got that curiosity about you. She's got that longing about you. So is she thinking about you? Yes, she is, but she's not expressing it. I feel like she's working through her thoughts. She's working through her emotions. She hasn't been present physically as much as she usually is, or you haven't been seeing her as much as you usually do. but her presence is still there. Like, she's always with you emotionally. She's always there connecting with you onto an emotional, onto a psychological, if you will, onto a conscious level. In terms of a relationship, I'm going to say things are still kind of into the same plane. Nothing much is really changing. There is a chance of deepening feelings if you get to spend more time together. But clearly over here, patience is going to be of the essence. But I know that you've got patience. I know that she's got patience. You guys are good. Let's go see a message from Elizabeth. What does she want to say to you? All right. She is into a place at this moment where she is processing a lot of her own emotions. She's not saying it directly to you, but she values you. She values the connection. She values the conversations that you have. Every single time that you guys talk, it's always positive. And because of that, she appreciates it. She appreciates the energy. She appreciates the positivity that you bring into her life. I know that she wants to take things slow, and I know that you're okay with taking things slow also, but she wants you to know she has great affection and beautiful, I'm going to say, curiosity towards you, my love. If we move on forward to an angel message, the angels are sending you a message of reassurance, my dear Watson. They want you to know that you're onto the right path. And even if things feel uncertain or kind of slow moving, everything is unfolding as it should. Trust into your divine timing and keep your beautiful heart open. There's a gentle nudge to not rush, okay? But to allow things to flow quite naturally. And now we're going to go to an oracle message. Oh, no, I know. Mind is open, yes and yes. Oh, no. Oracle message. The oracle is suggesting that you focus on self-love and nurturing your own emotional well-being. You need to continue to invest into yourself. You're naturally going to attract the energy that you seek. Keep your intentions clear and trust that everything is going to come together in its own time. Let's go and give you some. Let's go into the book of tarot, and then we're going to go to some love messages from your sweet love. All right. It does sound pretty good, doesn't it? Oh, no, yeah. Ready? Pink hands, I got you. Seven of Cups. The answer is yes if you are positive about it. Short but good. Short and sweet. And the messages. I can't help but think about you even when I'm busy. There's something about you that just stays with me. You make my heart feel lighter, even though I don't always show it. I appreciate how patient you are with me. I know that sometimes I can be hard to read, but I hope that you understand. You make everything feel brighter, even on my toughest days. I am so lucky to have you into my life. I like that. It sounds good. It's all good with me. That being said, my beautiful loves, we shall say sweet dreams to everybody. Have a lovely evening. Bless you, beautiful souls. And we shall see each other tomorrow for the Thursday reading. So thank you to Angels, Lilith, and Watson. I believe it's just you two guys who are still here. So love you guys, and see you tomorrow.